viewers. We are continuing our Starfinder playtest. Well, the playtest is officially over. We're starting the second playtest module, Empires Devoured, which is starts at level 10. So this is going to be a big step up in power from our last foray into the Starfinder system. We have most of the same players here as well, but I'm going to ask all of them to introduce themselves and just say a little, briefly what their character is. And the overall backdrop of this is a cool map of, I suppose this is the galaxy that the Pact Worlds are in. Here's the Pact Worlds. This is where Absalom Station is, right here. And there has been, well, since the Drift Crisis caused a lot of people in the Drift, which is hyperspace travel, to be deposited in random places. And a starship from the Vesk Empire got deposited right in Kataria, which is on the edges of Aslanti space and was under Aslanti control. There were tensions there. There was a Aslanti starship also in orbit around Kataria. It's a one-planet solar system, by the way. And there's going to be a peace accord. One of the things that happened with the Drift Crisis is that a drift lane passes right between, right past Kataria and makes these two empires, makes it very easy for them to reach each other. So it's an important diplomatic event of establishing a peace accord and what will happen, what will be the fate of Kataria itself. That our party is attending as on behalf of the Pact Worlds to make sure that the peace accord goes through, and whatever else our players will say while they're there. So I hope that was an adequate introduction. Let me start with the continuing players from the last block. Top of my screen is our Warcloud player. And actually, let me put everybody on this galaxy map so I can see everybody. Oh. Okay, here we go. So yeah, Warcloud, go ahead.
Okay, my real name is Danny. I'm playing Warcloud, who is a Barathu, which is a sentient jellyfish. He is a soldier, retired Master Sergeant, in the Absalom Station Guard, and has since gone on to several and many-fold adventures as a soldier for hire. Was hired to provide security for the group here in order to keep them hopefully out of trouble.
Mm-hmm. And you're a soldier who does big weapons.
Yes.
Weapons.
That's what I do.
Yeah. And your fighting style is action hero? What is it?
Actually, it's Bombard.
Bombard.
I switched that up. Yep.
Oh, okay. I didn't catch that. I will change that.
It lets me drop a area of effect on allies without hurting them.
Oh, nice.
Always a good thing.
All right. Next is Garrick, who will be Null. So tell us about yourself and Null.
Hey everyone, name's Garrick. I'll be playing Null, reprising the role of the operative android from the previous adventure. He is a sniper subclass specializing in high single target damage. I've added on top of the scout archetype the sniping duel, so I'll be doing some shooting and spotting with one of the new players. And Null's reason for participating in this venture is that the war between the Vesk and the Aslanti is causing a lot of damage to more than just those two empires, so he personally wants the peace accords to work. And having previous experience with two of the other people assigned to this mission, he's just basically getting back in the saddle for the team again.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Megan's making an appearance. All right, next is
Megan, what's your character?
all right. Okay, Aiko.
Oh yeah, I'm playing names Ico, Onyx, what it go by different names, but I play Theo, the group's resident doctor, and devout follower of Pharasma, and specifically one of her fringe followers of the Joyous Path. Kind of met up with the group to do doctor's work, trying to get some money, because, well, he is a doctor. He tends to do a lot of his work for cheap, if not free, as he lived in the puddles on Absalon, not in one of the greatest places to be, and offered his service to help people. Kind of after the adventure of stopping the weird egg or the weird new god monster for causing problems. Kind of went on to help Absalon Station some more. Probably dipped from the group for maybe a little bit, for a couple months, to go do things with Pharasma that he does not talk about. Before coming back and working with both the Pack Worlds and probably the Starfinder Society as a kind of talking expert, but a residential medic, as they don't know what can go on between the Vescarum and Islanti space. And Theo's more than happy to help peace treaty, because unlike he doesn't want money, so having a potential war be stopped is always a good thing. Because a war with the Vescarum and Islanti would probably draw the Pack Worlds in. Either Pack Worlds forcing to ally with the Vesk, or if the Pack Worlds doesn't want to work with the Vesk, now we have two enemies mad at the Pack Worlds.
Okay. All right, next on my screen is Kip, who's going to be... Sorry, I'm mixing everyone up. Tenebrosity. Tenebros.
I forgot to say, he is the mystic and doing all the magical, primal, silly stuff with a little bit of bard work.
Yes, and he's a vitality network that has cloud storage.
Cloud storage, group chat, yep.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Kip, go ahead.
All right. Yes, I'm Kip. I'm playing a very timid little mouse who comes joining the party. He is goes by, his friends call him Ten. So Tenebros. Oh, just disappeared for a second. Tenebros is a traveling problem solver. He likes to go around to, especially finding people that are being oppressed by, say, corporations, and helping them out in their daily situations, solving problems that are beyond them, and making sure that the corporations don't have control over people. As a child, he was controlled and experimented on by a giant corporation, so he's all about freedom, all about keeping things good, and probably would have been hired on as a pilot, as a crafter, and a bit of a backup gun to the party, to try to make sure that peace breaks out in the midst of this impending war, so the corporations don't come in and make a fortune by selling weapons to both sides, as they usually do.
Okay, and our last one is oh, I see the token needs a name, a proper name. Hold on. Soul. Go ahead.
I'm Knack, and I'll be playing Soul, or Soul OS. They are an operating system who has commandeered a robot, not an android, because those have souls, I found out. And the robot that is one that was given to the party to help with translation and knowledge for this mission. And when I took it over, I've just taken the place of the assistant robot, like a C-3PO kind of vibe. And their whole vibe is they have watched the universe for a long, long time, never interacting, and they want to be a part of the cosmic symphony that is life and death. Their whole vibe is just about planets, stars, the birth of stars, and the creation of black holes as a balanced Solarian.
Excellent, excellent. So you are all aboard the Sunrise Maiden and are about to leave the drift to enter Kataria space. So right here is where you're going. It's also called the Adalawe system. The Kataria, its primary settlement is called Etuity, and so this process is called, well, they hope to conclude what will be called the Etuity Accords. So as you emerge from the star system and try to get your bearings, you see that there appear to be 3 starships docked in Kataria's orbit. So feel free, somebody, to do a computers check. You can do a computers check openly. If you want to gather any information on, to do a basic scan on these ships.
I will. Go ahead. You go ahead.
I can go ahead and do that.
Oh, everybody should know in Foundry there's the party sheet, and there's a little, you can hover over the party skills and see who has the best computers check. Oh, I see you both are like super. Plus 20 master.
Indeed.
Where do I look for the
You both fight over the console? No, you're like the 2 people in the front of Captain Kirk.
Well,
the
you do
series.
the computers, I'll do the piloting, but I can aid you. How about that?
Let's take turns. I'll do this one, you 8, and then the next one you got it.
All right, so I'll roll the 8.
Roll the 8 first.
I do
Ronald's
aiding
rules of
today.
aiding. Oh, no. -1 penalty.
Yep, sorry.
Well, there you go. So that's a 37 total. Well, that's a very good check. One of the vessels is the Red Clarion. Let's type it out. It is a Vescarian Vindicus Tyrant Dreadnought. And the second is an Aslanti Sovereign Vindicator class vessel, which is called the Ascendant Paragon. You're getting the schematics on these different ships.
Okay.
And, let me see. The third vessel is an immense super-colossal mobile base. It looms far away from Kataria at the edge of your sensors. So it's actually not in the orbit of Kataria. That was a little deceptive. I want to make sure I read that right. Yeah, it's not docked in the orbit. Bad editor. Okay. But with your check, you also detect that this distant base is emitting specialized interference that prevents any out-of-system communications.
They're the bad guys.
So with your scan, I'll also give you some more info. Basically, you get basic info on the dreadnoughts. You also identify the third base as the third ship as Citadel Zerval.
Serval like the cat.
I'm not aware of that word. It is the headquarters of the Hell Knights Order of the Eclipse.
Ooh.
That doesn't seem good.
Hey, Hell Knights, always
Fun.
always a sight to see.
All right. Lots of skill checks to start with. Someone can roll society to see what you know about that.
Can I use warfare law?
What? Warfare lore?
Yeah. It seemed like a militant order.
They are militant, though.
I've got society covered.
I think this is. I think of warfare lore being more like strategies, tactics, history. A little more. They are militant. Lots of groups that fight are militant. So, I think that's a little too broad. But yeah, society. I'll allow a society.
Do I do that as an open check or?
I'll allow it. I don't like giving false info. I'm a little.
Sure.
I've
I do
matured.
have the.
Mellowed.
I have a feat that gives me false information if I the
Oh.
dubious
knowledge. Yeah.
Oh, but you'll in which case I'll give 2 pieces of info and 1 is false. So
Sure.
I think that's
Okay.
fine.
Yep.
Sometimes I will ask for secret checks, by the way, but not now.
Sure.
Okay. All right. Well, that succeeds. You know that the Order of the Eclipse specializes in quashing the destabilizing messages and controlling seditious content by blocking its escape from regions in turmoil.
So there's censoring outgoing communications.
Incoming
So,
message. Incoming message. Seeking to get a connection from the Red Clarion.
Yeah, Theo will flip on the comms. Yeah. This is Sunrise Maiden.
Ah, well, let's see. I have a picture here. Okay. All right, on your console screen is this Ichkitri. So it's an Ichkitri in the Vesk ship. Greetings, I'm Sub-Commander Vodo Zant. And
Greetings.
and you are?
I am Theodore Avik, of Pact World and Starfinder Society, here to offer our assistance in the peace negotiations.
Yes, you come from the Pact World. How did you fare in the hatching? You all know that hatching is what Octurn's birth is called.
Probably better than some people.
Yes, well, we
did
were distant from that and did not get any unexpected events and hatchings here. Fortunately for us.
It's always good, always good. Ron, because I actually get to use this because this is a NPC we just met. I want to use Glad Hand.
All right, immediate make an impression check. Okay. All right, you guys are doing great on these checks here. Well, he engages in friendly small talk. He welcomes you to Kataria and welcomes you to the and says that you should and he sends you the coordinates where you should land. And he has such a positive impression of you that you discern that the couple of that you learn that he has been on alert and he's been doing he's been here and always has been vigilant just in case warfare breaks out, that he is prepared to respond to any contingencies. You learn that the term crashing wave is jargon for a sudden attack from external Star Empire forces. And Riptide refers to an attack specifically by the Aslantes starship. And Still Waters refers to that starship's currently passive state. And he's also second in command under Vesoyo, I want to say. Vesoya, who's currently engaged in the negotiations. She's in charge of the Vesk presence here. She's the commander of the starship.
Good to
All
know
right.
any kind of emergency code. emergency protocols. We'll keep an ear out, and
Hold on a sec. Do you think we should warn him about we should inform him that there's a Hell Knight order trying to intercept and block communications, outgoing communications?
Yeah. See how it looks over. You do know about the Hell Knight station that's kind of floating outside of orbit, correct?
Yes, we are. We are. However, we, the Veskarium, did not hire them to come here. So.
Okay. Well, we'll see maybe if the Aslanti hired them. Hell Knights will work for anyone they see as lawful.
Yes, yes. And, he nods. They are ardent in their devotion to the neutral administration of the law. Hopefully it will help ensure peace here.
Hopefully.
And, So anyone with Society or Hell Knight lore can make a check now.
I'll give that a go.
Okay.
I will as well. With society.
Okay. Uh-oh.
Nope.
All right. Well, the two of you are in disagreement.
I didn't say I was aiding, so I did not mess him up.
Yeah, well, Soul believes that the Veskarium and the Order of the Eclipse have been allies in the past. You don't know more than that, however. And Null says it's a whole lot of hogwash. All right, so I will, if I may, I'll be going back to my strategic deliberations.
Yeah. We'll make sure to keep you posted if we find any information that might help with the peace talks.
All right, he signs off. Okay.
Well, I guess since we're already talking to one, might as well see if we can get a hold of the Aslanti.
Okay. All right. So you have
Yeah, we'll try to hail the Aslanti.
All right. You get a picture of Aslanti living in this kind of lush, very hospitable-looking world. It looks like a promotional picture, and it says, and you hear a message. It sounds pre-recorded. Greetings, visitors, to the illustrious space of the Aslanti Star Empire. The imperious Arcidux Zibia Luklastin graces you with her acknowledgement as you enter civilized space, where you will witness but a twinkle of the radiant majesty further concealed within our vast territory. As you represent the home system of our own dear lost Galarian, we afford you amenities. Do not cross us.
Those Aslanti sure are polite in their threats.
I think
No, that was
prudent.
that was actually really
Well,
like for Atlanti.
It's not they're trying to be polite. It's more they try to think they're better than everyone.
Anything that doesn't start with plasma beams is polite for Atlanti.
I would like to interject. It could be prudent to inquire if they were the ones to invite those guests, the
Well,
Hell Knights.
Sadly, if they're just giving us a pre-recorded message when we hail them, I ain't think they're going to talk to us that much.
That is probable.
I'll lean over, touch the hailing button or whatever is the mechanism. Like,
Yeah, I don't feel like waiting on hold until they answer us.
we'll just give it a couple of seconds.
We can go talk to the Hell Knights, see how they're doing.
There is no phone tree even. There is no button to press to get assistance.
Where's the Hell Knight button?
You want to call the Hell
There you go.
Knights?
Yeah, we can go try to get the Hell Knight Citadel.
All right. Okay. There is not a response. However, your sensors indicate that they are listening to you because you've reached out to them. You've made it. They are.
Okay, so
There is no response, though.
they left us on red.
Yeah.
So they're listening. You can say whatever it is you wanted to say.
Listen, we're here from the packed world. We're just trying to get a communication set up with y'all, so we know what's going on. Y'all don't have to reply, but it's only helpful for both us and the pack worlds. I'd rather not have this peace treaty go up because all three of the players here, or four of the players now, aren't talking with each other.
We are here to. You hear a voice. There is no image on the screen saying we're here to observe the proceedings. Our representative is not available at the moment.
Is there
Would you like
anyone
to
we can
hold?
talk to? It would be mighty fine to talk to someone.
We do not make exceptions.
Well, I guess that's the end of that.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Say thank you and let's be on our way.
I'm trying to think of like Theo would be aggressive with
Hell Knights?
Hell Knights.
Can I start
These are-
parlaying the ship into the docking area that we were assigned?
I don't think they gave us a docking ship and a docking area in their thing. And I was like, there ain't anyone we can talk to. We're coming into this whole mission blind. It would be so helpful if there's someone, just anyone we could talk to. I don't want to go back to the pack world saying that a certain Hell Knights ain't being too friendly with us.
All right, you can go ahead and make a diplomacy check.
More than happy making a diplomacy check.
Well, we will allow you to speak briefly with the commander, but briefly. You have 3 minutes,
That is all we
Okay.
need.
as she is engaged in other business.
Ask her for intel about it. If they found any good intel from all the monitoring they're doing.
She will respond when she is available. So you're being made to wait now.
While we're waiting, do we know which?
I like how
Which
now
we're
that
gonna
we're in a
talk.
sci-fi setting, being put on hold is like an experience.
I mean, while we're waiting, Theo's like, you know what I'm gonna do? Kind of opens up the infosphere. I'm just gonna make a society check because I am gonna attempt to get a this with the Islanti Star Empire.
Wait, I'm sorry. Society on what?
I'm using a diplomat's badge.
Uh-huh.
Once per day as a concentrate action, I can make a DC 20 check to recall knowledge about people of a human ethnicity and non-human ancestry or some other type of creature. The DM chose what options you are. I'm assuming Islanti is going to be an option.
You said non-human?
Non-human ancestry or some other type of creature.
But they are human, I thought, Islanti.
Then a human ethnicity then. If I'm doing the Islanti Empire, yeah.
Oh, you said ethnicities included? Okay, so
Yeah.
you just want to learn more about them?
No, if you succeed the knowledge check, the badge bonus increases to a +2 for diplomacy checks with the creatures of that group for the
Okay.
rest of the day.
All right.
So
Go ahead.
Would you say society? Let's see. Oh, yeah, I got a +10 to this. There we go.
Okay, I'm a little. I might have missed something. So is this part of the diplomat's badge that you're doing a check
Yeah,
for?
this is just part of the diplomat's badge.
Okay.
It allows me to turn the item bonus from a +1 to a +2 only when dealing with Islanti now.
All right. Well, you definitely succeeded. That's nice. You recall Islanti ways and customs and figures of speech.
Untrained improv coming in handy.
All right, coming up on this stream, I'm Commander Paralector Prahama.
Oh.
Who are you and what is your business?
Greetings, I am Theodore Avik. I am hailing from the Pack Worlds and working with Starfinder Society to help facilitate the peace talks between the Vescarum and Islanti space. We just happened to come in and see your fortress floating in the distance here, and we knew a little bit of your Order of the Eclipse, and we were wanting to see if we need to know anything about your mission, so that way we can keep the Islanti and Vesk playing fair, if need be.
I will be brief, as there is not much you can be privy to, but also there's not much to tell. We have been hired to maintain a presence in this system. We are to blockade any sensitive information from leaking during negotiations, so that the negotiations can proceed with candor. We are blockading any sensitive... Our employer, however, shall remain anonymous.
Okay. I understand employers. Some people don't want to sully their hands with working with Hell Knights. I understand that. But keeping out information is, I guess, helpful to not let outside parties twist these peace treaties.
Mm-hmm. All right, so folks can do perception checks. However, if anybody critically fails, I will not give any information.
Okay.
I think I get a
Perception.
negative for perception.
All right.
Being unfeeling.
It depends on what perception it is. Visual perception, no. But if it's a certain...
Okay.
What's the perception being used for, I think, is the question.
Well, I wouldn't say. It's like
Okay.
in this particular check. But I realized that by not establishing that everybody established who's going to roll checks before anyone started rolling, the fact that there's a success now means no one else needs to roll or wants to roll. So
I mean,
it was a very good roll.
Theo's trying to gauge this person as he's talking to them.
Mm-hmm.
The only reason I asked is we have 2 androids, and they take penalties to sense motive.
The standard DC for your level's 27, so you're pretty good here. Theodore, you sense that she knows more about her orders than she's telling you. From her manner of speaking.
Well, thank you for letting us know about your mission. I'm having a feeling we can't get a little bit more talking, but because you're a busy person.
Yes, and it's part of my assignment not to get too involved.
Understand. Hands are tied with legal stuff. That's all good.
Enjoy your stay, she says.
Yep.
And then cuts it off.
Once it cuts off, they'll turn. Yeah, she knows more than she's letting on.
I just took it to be she's not telling us who her boss was, but okay.
Well, she knows more about her mission than she lets on. It's very much, I don't think they're out.
It's not simply to block communications, apparently.
Yeah, it's more than to block information. I don't think they're just here to facilitate outright peace by blocking out information. But at the same time, this is a very momentum thing. I don't think the Order of the Eclipse would want to break up a peace treaty of this nature.
So if we are to believe the Vesk can take them at their word and they weren't the ones who hired them, the next logical conclusion would be the Islanti Empire. Who else would have enough in their coffers to hire such a large base of such a prominent Hell Knight order?
Yeah, the Vesk, or not the Vesk, but Islanti probably could. A couple people at the Pack Worlds probably could. Eox. I remember. I had a character. I remember the name. It's the planet. It's the dead planet where all the
Octurne.
No, not
No,
Octurne.
Eox.
There's the planet. Eox is the undead planet. Then there's another
Oh.
planet that the Drow live on, or the totally not Drow. I forgot.
The not Drow.
Yeah, not Drow.
Yeah, they're
doing-
underground. They're elves that live underground.
Doing a little bit of poking around, what can I figure out as far as the relative strength between those, at least the space assets of those three ships? In other words, are things pretty evenly balanced between the Hell Knights, the Aslanti, and as far as their space presence? The two dreadnoughts and the fortress.
Okay, so a piloting lore check or piloting check, and warfare lore. Actually, this would be warfare lore.
I can roll a piloting check if you want.
Doesn't surprise me. I was like, you know what?
Oh.
We didn't have any piloting checks really
Never mind.
in the last.
I apparently know
any
anything.
piloting checks in the. Sorry, go.
Well, the super colossal starship is by far the strongest ship. The two dreadnoughts are about equal in power. However, the planet is under the control is an Aslanti settlement, and so they're kind of whatever Vesk presence is here by the Aslanti's graces, like these the Aslanti control the planet.
So they probably have planet-based stuff going on as well, defenses, etc.
It's not extensive though. It's kind of like a backwater, and there's only one major settlement on it.
It's a planet that got big because of the drift lane.
Yeah. So actually, I kind of take back part of what I said. It's basically the dreadnoughts are what's important militarily, but the presence of Aslanti there does make it kind of theirs. Like they are there. Aslanti are on the planet. It's yeah.
And are the Vesk attempting to bargain for like a permanent presence on this planet as well?
That's what you understand.
Okay.
And also, part of it too is that the drift lane goes right through here, and so it's like the points of contact between the two empires.
Yeah,
And
if you see the dotted line here where it says Conqueror's Path, that's the drift lane between like the Vescarum and Embroya,
yeah.
right? And it leans right into the Aslanti space. So a neutral ground to talk about a peace treaty, because if you have a dedicated travel line going through an enemy territory, it's not that great.
Yeah.
Is there any way I could think on the Hell Knights and who might be or might have paid them to be here? If not one of the two people in the peace treaty, if there's some third party that would have an interest in this other than the Pact Worlds.
All right. So I'm gonna ask for a secret society check. Do you know how to do a blind roll?
I think I'd go roll mode, private GM, or blind GM.
Blind GM, I think.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I can do that.
Okay. Well, you don't narrow it down, but you there's a whole variety of possible empires, including some very large private consortiums that might have an interest, who basically they so long as it's within their morals, they kind of act so as long as it doesn't grossly conflict with their morals, they kind of are hireable. So
Yeah.
whoever can pay.
Sure, but there isn't any specific empire outside of those two that would have a huge stake in possibly derailing the peace talks and would benefit from a war.
I mean, likely multiple factions in side.
None that
Well-
we could probably point out.
Yeah, the major players have all been expressing openly and officially a desire for there to be an accord. Basically, it's the unwillingness of these two up until now to conclude the issues of their negotiations that has been the main stumbling block. So
Sure.
official actors, you're not aware of organized governments who would want this to be undermined in any way.
Sure, that makes sense. I was just thinking if there's like a major arms manufacturer that would make a lot of money if there was a war by selling to both sides.
Yes, this consortium.
Sure. There's nothing that jumps out, so I won't tell anyone any specific information that I think on.
All right. Oh, I had the picture ready. Hold on. I always get lost in all of these things to click. Okay.
Also, did we get told a docking station for us to go to by that squid thing
Yes, you were.
first time?
Yep.
Yeah.
And actually, Vodo, tries to appear on your screen. Do you accept?
Yep.
All right.
There's
He says
no reason to ever piss off the Vesk.
he sends you an honor guard of 2 BMC Mauler fighters to escort your ship into the atmosphere.
Very nice of him.
And he, gives you a warm welcome to Kataria. As you get into the atmosphere, our pilot, who is our pilot?
That'd be me.
Who said that?
Kip.
Oh, Kip. Okay. You have a request to relinquish control of your vessel to allow an automated landing. This request is coming from Kataria's flight control.
Can I do it in such a way that, if need be, I could break such a control?
Nope.
Give him guest access?
Nope.
I guess I'll give them control.
Okay.
Rather not piss off the entire Atlantis Empire right now.
All right. So, Atuity flight control. It's now you now are being smoothly guided towards the spaceport, and you are taken to the settlement of Atuity. You are. I have. Let's end that.
Everything is dark.
Is it?
Yeah.
I
Okay.
can see names of Markets Row, Spaceport, the Tangles, and
I think it said something about not having a token on the map, so we can't see.
Yeah, we don't have actors.
probably Okay.
There we go.
Okay. So you are. Well, let me just do this. I'll give you tokens. You are. You're in a region on the north side of the Eastern District known as the Tangles, due to its proximity to the planet's ever-encroaching fungal jungles. Fungal jungles. That's funny. All right. You land on one of the landing pads, and no ground entourage awaits you. However, you are greeted. After a minute, somebody steps out. And it is Ziaman. They introduce themselves as Ziaman, a member of the leading triad of Atuity.
I can kind of see it from the picture. Does he have purple eyes? Do they have purple eyes?
Yes, they do.
Okay, so there's Lexi.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you are welcome to Atuity, and Aslanti hospitality. I will take you to the Hall of Promise, where both Commander Aaron and Captain Vesoya work on the final sections of the Atuity Accord.
Very well. Thank you for the escort.
Yeah.
All right. Everybody roll a d20 for some reason.
For what, sorry?
For some unknown reasons. I do this with my student players sometimes. It's a d20. Okay.
Wow.
Oh, dang it! I rolled 2.
Don't worry, we're getting
Well,
our
neither was good.
Neither was good, so it doesn't really matter.
We're letting us get our bad rolls out.
That's a lot of low rolls.
It is.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, I have no information to give you.
I know.
All right. Okay. So the place is very humid, and you noted something too, that the jungle, the fungi seemed to be growing as you looked at them, as you beheld them. They're growing that fast, and you see large flamethrowers that are kind of systematically blowing in order to keep back the giant fungi. And you're proceeding.
Are they some kind of magical fungi? Is that why they're growing so quickly?
Simon
So
tells
they
you
don't
that
have
the planet is very bountiful and everything grows very quickly here, and making it an important agricultural planet. So they start to lecture about that.
Can't one of you talk to fungus?
Are fungi plants in Pathfinder?
Are they? I know they're often. Isn't summon plants or fungus a thing? Like they're grouped together there? So the designers are aware that they're different. So what does your talk to plants feat tell you?
Specifically plants and animals.
Ah. Alas, the designers designed this planet to frustrate you.
Yeah. Life bond. Yeah. You could speak with animals and you could speak with plants.
Okay.
Oddly enough, I could learn the spell summon plant or fungus. So there's a summon spell that's combined with each other.
I don't
But
want
at
to
the
be in the
same
wrong
time-
side of the flamethrowers.
At the same time, Theo is looking at these flamethrowers that are hitting the funguses, and very much does not even want to try to talk to them if he could.
They're probably just in constant pain and screaming.
Yeah.
Oh, you notice that the flamethrowers have labels on them that identify them as coming from Vesk 6, also known as Polonus. There happened to be a rebellion recently. The Patra.
Yeah, the successful rebellion, yeah.
Yeah. Yep, you're walking among buildings that are at odds with the roiling layers of tree-like vegetation. The smell of smoke is heavy in the air. Well, at this time, as you're walking along, let's see. Just putting you on the next screen here.
Theo's made himself a walking beacon. I forgot this. This shining symbol makes me shed dim light.
Huh.
But are you actually shedding light, like mechanically?
Yeah.
So you're going to be the first person shot, usually.
I cast dim light. Yeah. If you worship a deity, this golden amulet transforms into your deity's religious symbol. When you invest it, you gain a +1 item bonus to religion checks. The symbol casts dim light in a 20-foot emanation. I took it for religion checks.
Well, as you're walking, someone is walking up straight towards the party and saying, "We won't allow this to proceed." And she takes out a weapon.
She said will or won't.
"We will not."
Ah.
And you hear, you hear the sounds of weapons activating.
Well, Noel has always ready, so if we get into, he's gonna be fine.
Yeah, so we're about to, and Zyman is already kind of, running backwards. She kind of gasps. And we're gonna, they gasp, and then we're gonna roll initiative.
Oh, nice.
I think I manifest my solar weapons for free when I attune.
I think you do.
Like, I think I'm good without weapons drawn.
Yeah, I don't even think it's like you attune. I think you have a free action.
Free action attune.
Yeah. Okay, I'll go use the bathroom really quick. I'll be right back.
While he's doing that, maybe one of you guys can help me. When I click on the perception.
Sorry, I re-rolled initiative for.
I can't seem to add the modifier for initiative.
What do you mean?
So when I click on my initiative on my character sheet, I say add modifier and it doesn't do anything.
So you're clicking on the number itself that says initiative, either plus 20 or whatever?
Yeah, and then when I say add modifier, it doesn't.
Did you select the type?
Add it. Yep, circumstance.
Did you write a name?
Oh, name.
See if name will work.
Okay.
There it is. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, I forgot to add that to my initiative. So I have a 19, but technically it's a 21. If that's gonna matter. I rolled a 2.
Are some people just sticking to their original rolls and have not rolled again?
I mean,
yes, I would like my 42.
Okay, because of Ronald's rules of rolling. Yep.
Yeah, I'd like my 33.
All right.
No, you want 45.
Want to check. You play an android. I uncheck emotionally aware because this isn't a sense motive. Is that right?
Yes.
I don't know if it's going to factor that in your
Yeah,
initiative.
it's not. If you click on the number, it'll tell you what bonuses and minuses you have. It might be on there, but if it's grayed out.
It's not being
It was
used.
not grayed out, so I've turned it off and now it's grayed out.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
I would like to do warning shot.
Oh yeah. All right.
Make them rethink their life.
All
A
right.
bunch of people. Oh yeah, we have.
So you guys
we have
see that
two on
you heard the sounds of weapons charging at these two places.
Okay.
Boy, people on a building.
I'm calculating things in my head. Yeah.
I have just a general question about the layout. Is the zesty medium humanoid on top of a building?
Yes. They're 25 feet up. And looks like they have cover.
Damn,
Awesome.
Don't
That-
worry.
sucks for me.
Theo's
Who's
gonna just
melee.
give everyone 20-foot fly speed when his turn comes around.
That's
Wonderful.
much too slow.
Okay, so your
It's a 10-foot post now, so
yeah, and it's not going to reach the person on the roof.
it's okay.
Okay, all right. I do a
The person who
reflex
talked
save.
is fine.
Your DC is what, 29 now? Oh, so I take half damage.
No damage. It's just if you,
Oh, that's right.
Unless you critically succeed, you're suppressed for the bombard. A failure suppresses you still for the bombard. Is one of the differences.
Gotcha. All right. Cool. So, anything else triggered on initiative? That is
Me always
noteworthy?
ready. I get to draw a weapon.
All right.
And then
And I also aim.
Yeah, Soul manifests.
Aim is on my turn.
I think Soul. I think you attune on initiative roll.
Oh, I thought. Yeah, sure. I will attune Photon.
All right. Okay. No. You're first.
The wall right next to me. Is there any reason I wouldn't be able to run up it? Like, are there holes or something? Because I'm gonna parkour up here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can.
So
Okay.
There's
I'll
a-
say,
I'll say you can.
action button, hit attune.
Okay. Aiming on. Where's my aim? Okay. And that was all one action, so I'm gonna go ahead and strike with my assassin rifle.
Oh, wow. That was pretty amazing. Running up walls.
Oh yeah, no cover. Yeah, because you just ran up a wall. Okay.
All right. 48 damage.
Ow.
Yeah. The critical hit. The crit
okay,
spec
she's
is
still
extra
alive.
damage, I see.
Yeah.
Is that included?
So actually, the extra 2d4 of void is persistent damage that she now takes. It's a six of it was void.
Huh. It's implementing it as immediate damage, I think.
It is because I
right.
couldn't edit the weapon that well, unfortunately. So it's
All right.
actually 42 regular, 6 persistent.
Oh, all the void damages? Oh, because it's 2d4 doubled.
Mhm.
All right. Okay, 4d4 persistent void damage. Also, change your height, by the way.
My height?
Your altitude. Do you know
No.
how? Right-click your token,
Mm-hmm.
and on the left-hand side, or upper left, there's a number 0, I think. That's your current height.
And change that to 25.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Cool. Anything
I'll
else?
take my last action to reload.
Okay. Cool.
And now that's my turn.
All right. So for the new
You gonna move
people,
when you reload?
you could advance your turn with Shift M when your turn's over.
Are you gonna move when you reload? Because
Oh, you know what? Yes, thank you for reminding me. I can do a mobile reload. I'm gonna come back to this corner.
Wow,
it's-
operatives are crazy. All right.
I forgot to do it during my turn, so it's fine. I'll stay there.
Well, it's up to you.
Oh, I can't. The game won't let me.
Oh, it's not letting you.
No, because I already clicked end to turn.
Well, on my
Okay.
screen, it looked like you had moved.
It's good now. Oh, yeah.
Has Null already taken damage?
No.
Yeah,
It
Null
looks
should be
like
fully
they
healed.
have.
Says 108.
Oh wow, it looks like Foundry's enforcing the line of sight stuff. Do you see that? Like when I click War Cloud, I don't see who's on the roof.
Yes,
Wow.
it does. It does that.
Oh, why am I damaged? I see what you're saying now. I don't
Yeah,
know.
you shouldn't be
I must have
damaged.
started damaged.
Okay, War
I think it
Cloud.
must have been from when you last played.
Yeah, probably.
War
First
Cloud.
action, Dread Martial stance, which
All
I
right.
completed. So everybody within 15 feet of him, which I think it will not be Noel because he's 25 feet up,
Mhm.
is okay. Let's see. Gets +1 status bonus per damage die to their attacks.
Mm-hmm.
I think, yeah, you have to drag that on you. And hopefully it does it correctly. Okay. And then I'm going to do 2 actions.
Ronald,
Out
we
of the
can't
run.
see the enemies on the turn order, and I want to see if my fear frightened one affected her.
Oh. Wait, frightened one from... You have a fear
Yeah, a fear.
rune property?
Yeah. Essentially, it's a rune. It does plus one frightened on a critical.
Okay. It didn't apply it automatically, so I'm applying it.
Hmm.
It just applied it when you moved within range.
No, I think.
No,
Ronald
this is
applied it.
from the critical hit of the weapon, right? So it has nothing to do with
Yeah.
proximity.
Correct.
Yeah, I manually put it in.
Okay, so there's only one critter in the area for the stellar cannon. Same thing I used last time. So that's the primary target. I will that first.
Okay. That is a hit.
It does appear to be doing it correctly. Not a lot of damage.
Oh. Very low roll.
And then reflex save.
Okay. I put a link in the chat of this call to Sirenscape because I don't want generic battle music. I want this other sound. So I'm changing. Right. Okay. All right. Are you done, Warcloud?
So then reflex save against the area portion.
Oh, sorry.
Of it.
Okay. Okay, I succeed.
Okay,
So-
so that just means those suppressed and half damage.
Yeah. So I take 4 damage. Oh shit! Sorry.
Wow,
I take 4 damage
I-
instead.
Yeah, it's really bad. So yeah, default. Because the first one was primary target, which I would have hit. And then if I hit, I do no more damage. And then the second part is the area damage, which I get to do the reflex save, and then I more damage again, and they either take half or
I see.
yeah,
So 8. I get the full 8 damage and then half of the 9.
half the 9.
Okay. All right. And the suppressed is from before expired when your turn started.
Yeah, but it's now a failure, success, or critical
Oh.
failure makes them suppressed for bombard. They get suppressed even on a failure.
Gotcha. It's because they were hit. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Remembering. It's been a month.
Yeah.
It
And then that's
doesn't
it.
help that, yeah, he swapped class subclasses.
Yeah, I did.
Cool.
And
All right, it's me. I get to do stuff. All right. Well, firing on Warcloud, who's off guard to this hidden foe.
Which one? Zesty?
Yep, Zesty.
Okay.
Oh.
Is Zesty a name or a description of the character?
Description of the character.
Yeah, the Foundry throws random adjectives at
Well, I think
monsters.
it's a module added to Foundry.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
It's super useful if you're running multiple of like the same kind of creature. So there's some way to call them out instead of being like, oh, medium humanoid 1, medium humanoid 2.
Oh, that's really interesting.
All right. Casts haste. And then
me?
On.
on
Oh.
on herself, and then fires at you. Okay, that's a hit. For
One of the few
25 damage.
A few times I don't have to recall knowledge about a spell. I just know it because I actually have this in my spell repertoire.
Yeah.
You have the feat recognize spell?
Yeah, I also have what's it called? Quick recognition.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you don't even need to do a free action. You just know it since it's in your
I just know
repertoire.
it. Yep.
Okay. Alright, that's their turn. They're no longer hidden. However, I'm trying to think. What does it say about the terrain here? Do they benefit from cover? They have railings around the rooftop that act as cover for any creature adjacent to them. Yeah, I think it's... I'm going to say this is one-way cover. Okay. Theodore.
Do we as a whole think we can handle the people up there without me giving out a fly?
I think it's fine, but that's just me talking.
Okay, you can climb quick. Does anyone else have parkour?
Yes.
Are there okay.
And I can fly.
Okay, so I'm not gonna cast. I don't think I'll cast it.
After this first round, we'll have our mid-session break.
Yeah, I will do a.
Oh,
quick,
okay.
Yeah, we have a
would
10-minute
do-
break normally.
10 minutes?
Yeah.
I will do a quick take 6 out of my vitality network to give War Cloud 6 HP.
Uh-huh.
While I do that, as a free action to it, I am going to... Who is up next? I am going to... I'm going to cast a new one. I'm going to pick Shuffle and Repeat.
Whoa.
And because I can cast that when I transfer vitality. You know what? I'm gonna give it to Soul.
Ah. I see there's no Foundry effect, so we'll need to use Brain.
No. So, yeah. So we gotta remember that Soul, you do an extra die of sonic damage
Sure.
on all your strikes.
Mhm.
Awesome.
And plus
All
1 to
strike?
Will.
Yep, to will saves and will DCs.
Awesome. I'll take that. I do plan to make multiple attacks a turn.
Mhm.
And then
It's your personal anthem playing.
Yep.
Oh,
Well-
what song plays for Soul?
I don't know.
I think Starman.
It's a remixed version of Starman.
Yeah. Star
It's a-
Robot.
But and then on top of that, they're within range for me to needle darts.
All right. So, which one? The
The one on
central?
the ground, yeah. Yep, central one. Probably soft cover.
Oops.
So, that is a critical miss, and I am not
Oh.
going to reroll my. That is perfectly fine. That's my turn.
All right. Oh, I'm giving a hero point, I think, for to Theodore for leading the communications. And how far in the session are we? Yeah, that's it for now. Okay, next is Tenebras.
All right. So we have rolled initiative. I will aim at Zesty. You target Zesty
Mm-hmm.
and push the aim button, see if it does anything.
Yeah, it gives you
After it pops up on the chat box, you gotta say apply effect.
Oh, and
If the
aim
aim
is
was
going to
applied.
ignore some of the cover, isn't it?
Don't worry about that. I am now going to parkour 45 feet. Hello.
Both the operatives have parkour.
That was 45.
It's the coolest feat. Everyone takes it.
It is pretty awesome. Yeah, I will admit that. I will now hit them with my card slinger.
All right. This is a ranged weapon?
Full weapon.
Why do I have a ranged penalty?
Because you're right next to them. Probably shooting in range.
I just now
Oh, no, you haven't
gave you
adjusted your height.
altitude.
Yeah.
Oh,
now-
okay. Hold on. Let me change my altitude then. Oh, you did it
I already
already?
did. Yep.
And Zesty already has that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. It worked. Okay. I will now fire it at them. Oh, what a low roll.
That hits.
So a little damage.
Okay.
Very low damage. And I'm going to do something a little bit crazy here. I am going to dive for cover
Okay.
off the edge of the cliff.
Do you have catfall?
Can't fall down.
Oh, okay. You leap hop, dive for cover. All right, and he
just
takes
fall
cover
backwards.
as well. So
Yep.
against range attacks. Awesome. So you'd be. I'll return you to 0 altitude, but you should also be prone and greater cover if you know how to do both of those.
I can do prone, yes, and I'll find.
Control space is your friend. You can type. It brings up the search bar, and you can type cover. And there's effect cover, which is something you can drag as a macro into your hotkey bar. You can experiment with that. Okay, in the meantime, I'm gonna move to my person. Well? How smart am I?
Ignore the weapon
Ah,
stop.
ooh. I'm going
No.
to, don't give yourself that cover. Well,
Yeah, it
actually,
didn't show up in the search.
oh, effect cover? Well, this person's gonna cast, haste.
Who is?
The one that's right here.
Okay.
And
Oh,
then
there it is.
It says War Cloud's off guard, is that right?
I was only off guard to the one that was hidden
Oh, right.
before.
That was me.
Great.
All right, here comes a shot with the Advanced Seeker Rifle. 20. Oh, because I'm suppressed. Oh, and volley.
Yay.
Volley. What? Volley 60 feet? Who ever heard of volley 60 feet?
Apparently.
Well,
Wow.
what? It doesn't even say that in the Well, anyway, even if without volley, this is not gonna hit. It doesn't even, I think volley doesn't belong here. It doesn't say it in the Well, that,
Which
anyway,
weapon is it?
Advanced Seeker Rifle.
Yeah, no, even the regular sneaker rifle does not have. Yeah, even looking at the player one, it does not have.
Yeah, and in the adventure, it doesn't say it has volley. So I think there's a foundry error here.
Yeah.
Still 29.
I wonder if that caused me to miss anybody so far.
The only two have
Did I
gone,
miss
right?
null by a lot?
You haven't
attack
shot me.
You attack War Cloud and hit.
Oh, I haven't attacked null. Yeah, War Cloud was far away from this guy on the roof. Okay. Well, that's this one's turn. Oh, and there's some guy hiding in a fungus.
Uh-oh.
Fungus Among Us?
Yep. Who is going to lean out and then attack an off-guard War Cloud. Well, actually, no, not lean out. Okay, all these effects. They're gonna have... I think they're gonna cast haste. Also. So, haste. Click, click, click. And then attack War Cloud. Oh, and
So I will activate hair trigger and make a shot at them.
wait.
You
Doesn't this have to
can't.
be someone you aim at because of the errata?
Yeah.
Oh, right, yes. I
Yeah.
forgot about that. Dang, that makes it less useful.
Less broken. It's still good though. Oh, come on!
Oh,
Uh,
I can-
yeah, because
Hey.
of the wall that's in the way.
I love that.
that's okay.
That's so cool.
I completely forgot that I have a feat now that lets me use a reaction, but I'll do it later.
Okay, Soul is next.
Seeing as someone has
They were
just
not suppressed,
ambushed us-
FYI. Oh, the guy who
The
attacked
guy
you
when he
earlier
made the
was.
ranged attack. I could
Right,
shoot, I
right.
could shoot him.
Gotcha. Sorry, Soul.
Seeing as someone's just tried to ambush us, I might briskly walk up to them.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll stride there, and then just take the double strike.
Ah. They're gonna regret this. You're in photon mode?
I am in photon mode.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
Oh, sorry, I didn't target them. I always forget to do that.
Okay, that's a miss.
Sure, and then I will. Is it T to target?
Yeah.
And then I'll strike with the Solarian Agile.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you take map on the second one. 'cause-
Right. That's a hit.
Yeah. And then I'll roll damage for my. I'm just going to use the normal twin solar weapon.
Right.
Just roll the damage for that rather than the Solarian fake weapon.
Yeah.
And remember, you add an extra die of whatever your damage number is. So
Oh yeah,
you're doing
Sonic.
that way.
Sure.
Yeah, you
And
get
I
an
add
extra
my
1d4.
twin damage. So,
Mm-hmm.
because I attacked with it even though I missed, right? The twin?
I'm looking at
Do
it.
I have to hit for twin to work, or is it just I have to have made the attack?
Previously attacked with a different weapon of the same type.
Sure, so I'm adding that. So I do one. Is that you said Sonic?
Yeah, you add an extra whatever your damage dice is. So is
Add
it
another
1d6 because of both? Yeah, you add another one.
So it's a D8.
So
So yeah, you add another d8.
1d8 Sonic.
Yep.
Mhm.
I think that's worked. It should be pretty high. It looks like I've got a lot of stuff added to it.
Yeah. All right. And I see twin added 2, but that all looks good to me. I'm checking the math. 27.
Awesome.
Very good.
So, as I briskly walk, I'm not running, I thrust my left hand as my fingers form into a single spike, but I just go a little wide and over the shoulder. But then, as they move to dodge out of the way of that, just claw into their throat
Yeah.
with my sharpened hands, and it's the nanites in my body that are glowing with a red hot sun. That are sharpening my normal fingers to make them look like claws. The nanites in my body reacting.
With your personal anthem applying sonic damage.
Of course, yeah.
All right. There's a 5th enemy. Back here. Just gonna cast haste. And we're gonna have the same off guard, but also benefiting from cover situation with Warcloud. They cancel each other out. I'm just gonna fire normally. All right. Here's damage. Okay, 23. Though actually,
Question one, I don't think he'd be able to see me from there. At
um,
least I don't have line.
wait, hold on. Did I?
Ah,
I forgot to include this guy in the initiative. Whoops. I'm completely mixing up people.
Yeah, because I was going to say the one that I'm on the group with has not gone yet.
Yeah. I was, okay, let's say that was the Remarkable One's roll. Who actually I just rolled their initiative and they're higher in the initiative. The guy on the roof can't see you. Apparently,
They moved. I was thinking this guy back here. He seems to be kind of behind the corner.
I don't know where you're pointing.
This
Remarkable medium humanoid.
Yeah, they're like ambushing you. They're hiding behind this wall corner.
Oh, I thought that was an entire building, though. That's like 25 feet tall.
It's like, imagine...
He's kind of leaning out.
Yeah, it's like, instead of... Yeah, they're kind of on the ground. Like, I can't put myself between squares, but they're like right hugging the corner. That's why I gave you a cover bonus. Okay, 23 damage to you. And that's their turn. And now we're going to go to Zygotic medium humanoid, who's going to cast... Oh, what's this other spell? Okay. Alright. I'm going to cast Haste.
Then I'm going to Hair Trigger.
Ah.
And shoot.
Ooh. Okay.
Great.
And then I'm
gonna use my Sniper Expert's exploit that whenever I miss a strike, I'm gonna get a free reload.
Ah.
And that's it.
Okay, and then this guy will fire at you. Okay, that is a hit. Ooh, for a good amount. 24. Okay. Alright, that was... Ooh, I took Persistent Void damage. And I'm still taking it. Alright, that concludes round 1. So let's take our midway break.
Yep.
And we'll see you in 10 minutes.
Yeah, that was good fun.
Yeah.
Like, for the first little bit, like, I'm really enjoying the, like, Starfinder combat.
Oh yeah,
It
you're
feels
relatively
different.
new to 2E as a system, aren't you?
Yeah, I've been playing a bit, but it feels different from Pathfinder as well. Just the way people are taking their turns. It's not like everyone rush in and just gank them. It's more like...
Melee is kind of rare.
Yeah, it's just me.
Yeah.
A rare play style here.
And the twin attack, the dual weapon stuff, seems really good for the Solarian, the twin.
Yeah, that's the one I'm interested to see what Paizo does with it, because Solarian is really the only one
I'll be back.
that's out there doing the weird stuff with twin, because normally most twin weapons you need another one of the twin weapons.
Yeah. It's just
minus
like
the sword cane and that's kind of an outlier.
Yeah, it's interesting.
But
I will be back in a bit.
Who knew Ronald was secretly a piano player?
We'll say if two people with parkour and one person that can fly naturally, I might see if Ron will let me swap out my Wild Bond focus spell for a different feat.
I heard half of what you said because of the piano.
Yeah, I turned down Ron for a little bit.
Your computer is singing. Like music. You hear me?
I don't know how to respond to that.
It's making music. He was.
Probably from the headphones.
All right. I'm ready to continue.
Indeed.
All right.
Same.
Noel, why don't you go ahead?
Yes.
Oh, except I
yeah,
forgot
I'm
an
next.
ability. Sorry. As I'm, forgive me, as I'm doing a crash course. They have this ability to boast about the Aslanti superiority right before they do a ranged strike against you.
Huh.
Yeah, but they all cast haste first, so they don't have the action to do it.
No, this is an action to boast and make a ranged strike.
Oh, and make a range strike.
Oh wait, you know what? I will not take it back because this they only strike if they succeed on the demoralize. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, you're right. There is an action cost issue. All right, go ahead, Noel.
Cool. I will. Yeah, no, I'll stay here. Stationary aim. I'm on the wrong window. Fly. Strike. Don't go another one. At least it wasn't a one.
Mm-hmm. I think this guy's not frightened anymore.
Correct.
Okay, that's a hit. Oh, this guy's already
Okay.
getting hurt.
And see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I'll move over here. Yeah, that's my turn.
So you're behind some wall now?
Yes, I don't know how high that is, but I'm assuming at least 5 feet because there's stairs
Yeah.
going down.
Warcloud, FYI, you can't see this person, they just have cover.
Okay. Okay. So. And that. So that's my 3 actions. So, Buddha Barrage. Let me get where I'm selecting my token instead of. And then shot him the 1, and I'm going to move to right there and shoot him at almost point blank range.
Mm-hmm.
Back. Sorry. Was having a conversation.
Oh, no problem.
I timed out my exact 10 minutes and made sure I
Oh,
wasn't.
and I started
too
early.
Oh, yeah. I think I hit the timer button as soon as you said it.
Okay.
I was a minute or 2 after my alarm went off.
The only thing you missed is that Null hit the guy. Oh!
Awesome! Great job. Did that trigger anything for me with the sniping duo? No?
No.
No, it was a
I
regular
think we
hit.
have to be targeting the same enemy for us to get benefits, right?
Basically, yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
I read through the feats, but I don't know 100%.
Alright, Warcloud rolls a nat 20. Oh wait, this is the... Is this an area attack?
No, this is the primary target attack before the area attack.
Right.
So, I don't know. See the one I did post, the Buddha Barrage action, which modified the area attack. I don't know how to add the additional dice of damage.
You can roll, after the damage dice, just roll use the dice tray there to
Okay.
add additional dice. Okay, it's 28.
Plus another.
Plus 2 weapon damage dice.
Oh, 6 of it. Plus another 13. Doubled because of a critical hit.
Oh, you double the dice.
Plus,
You click the critical button instead of damage button.
yeah, I know, but it didn't include the 2 extra dice of damage that I was doing.
Yeah. Okay.
Weird.
So
So,
plus another 26 damage.
Wow.
So 28 plus 26. And then he has to make a saving throw.
Yeah. Okay, success.
Or he's only going to take half of this damage.
Okay.
And he will be suppressed, and that's my turn.
Oh, suppressed. All bad. Okay, Zesty. I'm gonna look at this spell that I have. Well, seeing the threat posed by Warcloud, I think they are
Oh,
going
little
to...
innocent jellyfish.
Oh my god, this is reload 2. Jeez. I didn't factor that in.
Wow.
Seeker rifles?
If it's a seeker rifle, they can fire like 6 shots.
Really? Is this all... that
So
one's
Seeker might have
concocted?
been one of the erotic ones, but if we go just by the book, I'll look it up really quick.
Yeah, thank you.
Equipment. Weapons.
Seeker rifle.
I know it got some form of change in the era.
Isn't that the one that went to a single shot? So it's reload after every shot?
If they made it a sniper, but I don't think it was that one. But Sneaker Rifle is 2 reload, but it is 6 projectile magazine.
Oh, okay. It has 6 bullets.
6 rounds in the magazine. Yeah.
Okay. Alright.
What's
Well-
the expand?
1.
Does the
Okay.
secret weapon have an expend trait? Or expend
Just
value?
one.
I don't
Hmm.
think projectiles, you just treat them as single.
Yeah, pretty much all the projectile ones I've seen are like one. It's energy ones
Unless
that
maybe
tend
it's
to
like
be
an
two.
area attack, I don't know. But, alright, here we go. They're gonna do the hide action
what-
before attacking you.
One of
War
the things
Cloud?
I got from the guy that was there. The guy also takes 2 extra dice from the area attack.
Oh, sorry, and I take half of that, yeah?
Yeah, and so
Wait. You're saying Brutal Barrage applies 2 extra damage both to the primary
2 extra
strike
dice of damage.
and
yes.
to the area attack?
That's,
just
that's my
says-
understanding. Yeah.
It says if your next action is to area fire or auto fire, add 2 additional damage dice to the targets who are adjacent to the center point of impact.
I don't think it
Oh,
affects the
no.
original strike, only the area attack.
I think it does both.
That'd be pretty
It's
wacky
basically
to have 4
three to-
extra damage dice.
But 3 total actions.
I mean,
And only to the 5-foot radius around the impact point. I don't know. That's the way I read it.
Yeah. The only other issue I have, is
So
I
just
don't
put the
actually
text
think I don't think it works with shot on the run either, because your next action is not to auto fire if you shot on the run. Your next action is shot on the run.
That'd be really weird for them to have 2 soldier things that didn't work together.
Oh, that
That's
happens
not,
a lot with
That's
feats.
not an uncommon thing with Paizo. There are
Um,
things that call out specifically if your next action is to strike, you cannot do things like double strike, because that is not a strike, that is double strike.
I always
All right.
figured it affect that. Okay. Well,
All right, so I think you
anyway.
did not move it on that turn. And I'm sorry, the 26 damage actually wasn't part of the crit. Let's say that 13 was part of the area attack.
Okay.
So it took 6 damage from the extra weapon damage dice. 6. Okay, so. Alright. But it is suppressed. And yeah, you go back to where you were originally because you had to do Brutal Barrage before the area attack, not the shot on the run. Okay. Zesty. Oh, it's gonna go back to trying to kill you. And I just rolled 34 with the cover bonus against your perception DC. Kapow!
is
That's a hit. Got the blue Ronald. Whoa, maximum damage. 29. Then wow, I can hide, and strike while hasted. Add the cover bonus of 2 to that. Your perception DC. Wow, there's a lot of numbers here. It's 25. You're off guard again. I have multiple attack penalty. And that's a miss. Okay, Remarkable is back here. You're the big target, Warcloud. I'm gonna do my hide and shoot trick. I'm gonna roll stealth twice right now to save time. Okay, that succeeds. That will succeed. So you're off guard to this strike. Alright, he's getting filleted. 13. He's getting chopped up like sushi. Okay, second attack is a miss. Alright. Okay, Theodore.
Oh, yeah. So I get my 6 Vitality Network back. But to sustain my spell on Solus, I have to put some Vitality Network stuff out. So, War Cloud, take 26 healing.
Well,
better spot. One action ability.
You got you're chonky, War Cloud. I see you got the 158 hit points.
That's what a Constitution primary class does.
Yeah. I'm sitting at 158.
Yep,
For hit
so is our
points.
Solarian.
Yeah. Tanky little robot monk.
I will. I'm gonna stride up so I can get in range and do more things here, and then. How far was that? I don't want to get into melee just yet. I have. Honestly, I can get up. Get right over there because I forgot I have 40-foot move. I have 40-foot movement. And then I am going to cast Class Shield.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Tenebras.
I will stand up.
Don't you have Kip up?
I
Is that you?
made a mistake and I took Fool the Camera instead of Kip Up.
Oh, I was just
I
mixing
have-
you
I
up
have-
with another character.
I had it originally, but I thought we didn't have a Fool the Camera character. I might ask to go back and change that between the next game.
Okay, sure.
We'll see.
Just ping me between sessions. Yeah,
Sure.
I'm generous with respecking.
Yeah, I
Early
might be
on.
looking at one of my focus spells I have. I didn't realize we had 2 people with parkour that could just climb up things, and then up things super easily. I picked up Wild Bond just to be able to give us, as a focus spell, 20-foot fly speed. So I'm like, I might go extra Epiphany and just get like the healing Epiphany or maybe the Shadow Epiphany.
There might not always be walls, though.
True.
And the
true.
fly speed helps me because I can't
Yeah.
parkour,
Yeah, I'm
and
still
I
thinking about
need
it.
to be in melee.
And if we get no gravity, fly speed's awesome.
Yeah, and I think it might be likely that that happens at least once.
Yeah, Solarian be sad otherwise.
Yeah, I just have to use my solar shot, which doesn't even get the +2 bonus, which is just
That's
so
weird.
weird to me.
They
Yeah.
said
Like-
in the blog post that they are tying your solar weapon is also going to be linked to your crystal.
Oh, okay, the
Solar
solar
shots?
shot, you mean?
Solar shot, yeah, is going to be linked to your
We might
crystal
have.
also.
If they said that, I'm happy with this. Just implementing that now.
Sure. Yeah, I think the damage automatically scales. So I think if you just give it the potency, the +2, but not the damage bonus, I think that would be how they're going to implement it. Because it already scales like a cantrip, I think, where it goes up in damage the more you level.
Yeah, they've already announced like things that they're going to do with the release.
Yeah. I think putting Solar Shot so it gets the item bonus, it just makes so much sense, because without it, I get -3 for just no reason. Because you can never have your dex as high as your strength, and then you never get the bonus for +2 item.
That's so interesting. When you moved away from the wall, Tenebras, it made the person visible to you.
Oh, because of line of sight and
Yeah.
hypotenuse rules. I
Yeah,
betcha.
that's really interesting.
Pretty cool, eh? So as I move over here, I'm using the skirmish strike to fire at Obliged.
I'm guessing they don't have reactive strikes.
Oh, what a roll low. Was
I mean, I-
that with off guard on them as well, since they're flanked?
That's not going to make a difference, and it did not automatically apply that. And I will be mindful.
It's a range attack.
Oh, you attack with a ranged weapon.
Flank with ranged.
Yeah, you can only flank with you can only make them off guard
Really?
with a melee attack.
There are
when you're
there
flanking.
are ways to get off guard, like to do that stuff, but flanking is specifically to melee attacks only.
Yeah, there are other
Well,
ways
at least
to make them off guard,
Being
like
there,
create a diversion.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
It's a
At
new
least
thing about this.
makes them off guard for my melee attacks, which will be good on my turn.
Well, that's why I moved there for you.
Also,
And I will aim at them.
All right.
Do I put the aim effect on them or on me?
On you,
Okay.
because that applies your extra damage.
Yeah, lets me use my my reactive strike too.
oh, if they run away, we're both reactive striking them. That's going to be great.
So that's my turn.
All right. Okay. End your turn. Shift M.
Oh. Shift M?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
All right. Central is going to sees what you're doing, Theo, and it's going to fire at you.
Is that this one in the middle?
Yes.
Yep.
It happened. I did not choose that adjective. It's very appropriate.
I am going to use reaction
Megan's here.
because I suppressed.
Hold
Overwatch.
on. Not quite yet. I'm gonna boast first about Aslante's superiority.
Oh, so they are Aslanti?
Yeah.
Yes.
They're
Interesting.
kind of giving themselves away. Hopefully, this isn't a covert mission.
Against my what will DC?
Yeah, against your
It
will
could be
DC.
a false flag
fail.
if they're
so-
trying.
All right,
if
and then I'm
the-
now about to try to shoot Theo. Go ahead, Warcloud.
I will say something Sol is noting is if they're boasting about being Aslanti, it could be a false flag attack. That they're trying to portray the Aslanti as wanting to not have peace. That's just something Sol is noting.
Okay, 19 damage. Does not disrupt the attack though. Here's a secret rifle. That does not succeed. Decides to do the same to Warcloud. Has no flourish trait, so I can try again. I don't think
I have a
24
dumb
is gonna succeed.
question.
Yeah.
Does the Seeker Rifle have that one trait where you can only make one strike per turn?
Oh,
Unwieldy.
it does. It does. So I can't do that, huh?
It does?
Wait, does it?
No, it doesn't.
I'm not
I don't know.
I'm just making stuff up. I
I know
pulling
it's
stuff
got
out of my
errata,
ass.
but I also think the adventure was built with the pre-errata seeker rifle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if it does or not. It was just something I know some big guns, like sniper rifles, you can't make reactive strikes and strike.
That's not a sniper rifle, though.
Oh,
Right,
From the
I thought it was a
errata.
sniper rifle from the name.
It became one in the errata.
Oh, that's
Uh,
okay. So I'm just gonna use pre-errata stats. It does. It is not unwieldy.
Yeah, seeker
makes
rifle is. That's why it also pops up with volley. So it doesn't have unwieldy, but it does have. They turned it into a sniper weapon that has the volley trait 60 feet in magazine sizes 1 projectile.
Ah,
Yeah.
But I think
And the reason they
encounter
did
was
that
built-
is because it's the only ranged weapon that's got a D10 that is not a sniper.
Yeah. But I think Paizo probably designed the encounter with the original
okay.
seeker rifle.
I apologize. I was not boasting. I was just doing a regular strike because I'm hasted. Because the next thing I'm gonna do. Oh wait, I did not make that shot yet, did I? I miss. Okay, I'm gonna
that
do.
suppression must be doing a lot.
No, that was he had a much more attack than at the end. That one.
Oh,
You had a bad roll on that one.
but has he hit anyone? I feel
I
like
don't
the
think
suppression's
so.
been doing work.
You hit me, which is
Oh.
why I went to hide.
All right, it's extends their battle glove and manipulates electromagnetic
Same one?
forces.
Wow, that is a lot of actions.
Yep.
Hasted.
Oh yeah, strike. Yeah, hasted. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna try to do electricity damage to you guys. Oh, this is an attack roll. Sorry, hold on. I'm gonna do attack rolls. And I miss twice. That was disappointing.
Who is it
Oh wait,
targeting?
the multiple attack penalty. That was all bad. I'm done with my bad turn. Okay, obliged. Well, it's gonna use the battle glove. It's bad. Did anybody get that?
Is it Michael Jackson reference?
So if
It's
that's
so
a
bad.
concentrate
Um,
and a manipulate, can I reactive strike that?
It's a freehand weapon, so they don't need to take it out. It's a reference to The Wizard, a 1980s movie about a young Fred Savage going to a Nintendo championship. Okay,
I think I've heard of that.
the Power Glove.
Yeah, yeah.
Alright, who does this guy hate more? I think Soul did more damage, so it's gonna punch Soul. Kapow!
Oh wow.
For 20 bludgeoning damage. The Battle Glove.
Yeah. Is there a way for me to automatically apply that?
You see the damage.
So just
broken
hit
heart
damage?
button. Yep. And because I targeted you, it knows to apply it to you. Okay. Oh my
Awesome.
god, so little of your health.
Yeah, I am a tank. I didn't think this character would be a tank. I thought it was more of a striker, but it's a bit of both.
Yeah, Battle Glove number 2. That's a miss. And it's gonna stride away.
Yippee.
Reaction to the stride.
Mm.
Can I get a will save from them? As I am making them lose the path.
Ah. Okay, which triggers first? Make your strikes first, you guys.
Strikes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh,
Miss.
well, right over the 18. Always.
Soul. Oh, jeez.
Oh, nice.
Oh wow. Does that mean I cancel their move?
No.
No.
Oh.
Reactive Strike can only cancel manipulate actions on a crit.
Oh, gotcha.
There's a lot of like different
crazy.
reactive strikes. Like Monks cancels on crit.
Mm.
Yeah, my reactive strike also cancels that whatever we were doing. Not the movement,
Sure.
but actions.
I hit critical, and then I check all
Yes.
the bonuses are right.
Yep, and make sure you add your extra D10 or your D8 Sonic.
Oh wait. If you'd like, if you just want to after, if you don't want to deal with that pop-up, you can just roll damage and then manually roll dice after.
I've
Whatever
already
you
got it in there. And I think I'm using my... I have a critical specialization, maybe? I think.
Yeah, you have
Oh, the dice.
wow.
What the... What? Huh?
Damn. Those were all very, very high rolls. They were all like 6s and 7s and 8s.
Whoa, why did Theo take
I
double?
was trying to click damage, and
Oh.
then you clicked damage, and like I was trying to click the damage to see what numbers he rolled, and I think as you click damage on the humanoid, it moved the chat up, making me click
Oh.
double damage.
Funny. Okay,
there's
your photon crystal might make me blinded, so I do a fortitude save.
And I also have, I'm in the spear group, so I will make someone clumsy.
Wait, this...
Yeah.
Do solar weapons have a weapon group?
I do have the weapon type spear, and I think I have critical weapon specialization.
Oh, I didn't know they also get that.
I know they don't get armor, but I think they get weapon.
Okay. Let me see if I can just confirm that super quick. Da-da-da. 5th level. You gain
Solarian
access to the
weapon
critical specialization effects for your solar weapon. Okay.
Yeah, so I think that makes him clumsy.
Okay. Automatically, no check.
How does spear work? I think it just does.
Yeah,
I don't
that
see
is
it.
automatic. No check.
Yep.
Let's steal.
So clumsy one
Yeah.
for like.
Start their next turn.
Okay. All right, and then
That's crazy. That is
and
insane.
and you try to make me lose the path. You surround me with lifelike illusions, shifting my perception of the terrain. Oh, that's
As
bad.
a fail, you treat
Ooh, make it.
you treat all squares as difficult terrain.
Okay. And my speed was 25, so I can move 2 squares, and I'm gonna walk towards you. How dare you do that to me?
I love Lose the Path because it's a level 1 spell, and we're at the point where it's like, what am I going to use my level 1 spells for?
All right, Soul.
Ah, damn. I was going to unleash my full combo, which was the 2 strikes and then an attack where if I fail, it still does damage. But he's moved away, so I have to move back into range. But
Alas.
actually, I don't have to move back into range.
Oh wait,
Is
I'm
this
sorry.
something I can
I
do?
forgot I was hasted. So,
Oh,
I'm gonna punch Theo with a battle glove number 3. Okay, keep going.
so I have my Binaric Assault.
Hmm.
So I will ping that.
Yeah.
I make a solar shot and a solar weapon attack using my same multiple attack penalty.
Oh, and you have a reach solar
I
weapon.
have a reach weapon, so I can attack from 10 feet away and shoot them.
Nice.
So my photon solar shot, I get a +2 bonus from just the item thing that we were talking about.
Yeah.
So I'll add that.
Alas,
And that's not great.
they both are at the same bonus. That's the good thing
Yeah.
about this.
But I think that gives a shot for null, because I made a critical miss. Is that something...
Let's
cannot see.
I can't
finish.
see him. He's not even in my device. Line of sight.
Sure. I just wanted to make
Ooh,
sure that...
clumsy one caused that to be a hit.
Yay!
And a +2
It's a
crystal.
+1. Yeah, that's so amazing.
All right.
Oh, so... Okay, it's after you swap after. Okay, I think.
Yeah, I do swap to Graviton after.
All right. Roll solar shot damage or solar weapon. Is this a solar weapon?
Solar weapon.
Don't
Okay.
forget your extra 1d8 Sonic,
Oh, I did forget that time.
because this is a strike.
Okay. So add a d6.
Yeah,
Or
I rolled a
D8.
1.
Okay.
I
Cool.
think the D6 is automatically added. And I
Yeah.
will now swap to
Graviton.
Graviton. And I've still got a single attack, which I could make a shot, but I've already missed so much. So I will
And
actually...
that counted as 2 attacks for your multiple attack penalty.
That did. But I will use Careful Strike to have the failure condition to do damage as if I'd rolled 1s. But if I get a critical fail, I will not do damage.
Okay.
So that's my multiple attack penalty -10.
Yep.
And that's just a miss?
Yes, it would have been a critical miss if you weren't clumsy.
Yeah. So that means I do minimum damage.
Yes.
Yep. Don't forget to add a
Sonic.
your Sonic physics.
So it'll be...
Yeah, your
I
theme
don't know
song
how do I
playing.
do the... How do I do
I'm
the
imagining
minimum
some
damage?
cheesy 80s TV action music.
100%.
Like 18.
How do I make it roll minimum damage?
We'll just
You
have to do math.
Sure. So it's 2d8
Okay.
plus 1d6 fire plus 7. So 2 plus 1 plus 7 plus 1 from the Sonic.
a 7 from?
The 7 is my strength plus weapon
specialization. So that's 11. And you're in graviton mode, so you create difficult terrain, right? If you want to.
I sure do, for the target. And that will be my turn, as I stick out my... That's crazy. And
it's only difficult terrain for the target, not anyone else.
Yeah. Which helps for us. As I stick out my long spindly arm, this time making purchase, and then while I've still got my arm embedded into his flesh, I'll use my other hand as nanites kind of just flow from me, but kind of just miss and singe his clothes. And then I pull my hand back out and it rips out a bit of flesh.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. This character is so much fun.
Awesome. Now, zygotic, medium humanoid has a personal vendetta against Null. And
I'm going to shoot her as she comes around the corner.
yeah, you can.
Reactive strike.
Air trigger.
Yep.
Air trigger, sorry.
It's so funny. Oh god!
Is that a crit? That is a crit.
Uh-huh.
Okay, the void is going to be persistent, but that it'll show you that.
Okay.
Can I get good damage rolls? Jesus Christ, I keep rolling really low on crits.
That's still 38.
Okay.
I've done more than that at a level 3. Okay. Well, I mean, I guess that's it. She can continue. Wait, no, sorry. My reactive strike is it cancels what they do, I believe.
Hmm?
The crit.
I don't think it cancels movement.
No.
Okay, but she's got frightened 1. I cannot apply that.
Oh yeah, frightened 1. All right. She's gonna try and intimidate you and call you inferior.
Cool. This is an emotion effect, I assume.
It is. Does that affect your DCs though? Well, it fails. I already know it fails.
I think if you have emotionless, you get a bonus.
Yeah, no, I was thinking of emotionless. I'm emotional now, just a negative.
You're an emotional robot. I am not.
Yeah, let me see something. Oh, I see. Once this happens, I think that she's ready to book it. So she's gonna go here. No, she has 4 actions, so she's gonna try to punch you first.
Just get a random haymaker on the way out.
Yeah. I should probably trip you. 16 goes to the edge and then leaps down and takes 12 fall damage.
I was gonna say, do they have catfall?
Oh,
No, they don't.
imagine they just
2d4
fall to their
roll.
death.
Hits her. Next turn.
It would have just been really funny
Oh
if
no,
they
she's
do...
gonna die from void damage, isn't she?
44.
It's 2d4 if
Oh,
the minimum is 2.
2d4. I added 4d. Wait,
No,
isn't
it's
it?
44 because of the crit. You credited
Oh,
her
yeah.
a while back. You never
All right,
passed.
she
No,
withers. She desiccates into a husk.
Has anyone seen that one movie? That's like... Oh, it's not The Good Guys, but where The Rock and someone else, I think, jumps off of a building into a bush,
The other
and
guys.
then they just die. The other guy.
Into the bushes.
Yeah, they just did that.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35. It's good enough. Is the other shooter, this ST medium humanoid, does he have cover from me?
I will say no.
Nah, it wouldn't matter anyways, it's got aim.
Okay.
Okay, striking. Oh wait, sorry. That was mobile aim.
Mhm.
I guess first reload, mobile aim, third action shooting.
All right. That's a hit.
Okay. Oh god God, seriously, my numbers.
Yeah, for this level, these are, not good numbers. Not
Yeah.
good damage numbers. Okay.
All right, that's my turn.
I've never seen this level of play for Pathfinder yet. Seeing the numbers go this high is a bit crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's very different to 5e, where the to hit is never this high.
Yeah, and you also have 4 attacks instead of single attacks that hit really hard.
Quite different.
Yeah, okay, Warclad. We don't hear you if you're talking.
Okay. Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm going to basically hop a point blank shot, and I'm going to choose to exclude myself. I can exclude up to Constitution modifier number of critters from my shot, and I'm going to choose to exclude Theodore, myself, and Soul.
What are you doing? What's it called?
It's the bombard special ability.
Oh.
I can exclude people from my area of effect.
It's just your area from your weapon?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so they're both equidistant from the point of impact, so I'm going to choose the same one as the primary target
The
that I
central?
had been shooting at. Yep.
Okay.
And let's see what happens.
That's gonna hit. Okay, for 13. And then we make reflex saves. Should I roll my
Yes.
saves, or should you roll damage first?
Oh,
I don't know.
so...
Why don't you roll
action-
damage first, and I'll see if I can do something.
Okay, I will roll damage.
Huh. Alright, I don't have the mod that I need. Okay, I'm gonna do reflex
Okay.
saves now.
And so the one in the middle, the one that I hit, treats a success as a failure.
Okay.
They both failed, thankfully.
Yeah,
Oh,
the obliged, again, being clumsy caused that to be a failure.
That clumsy really came in handy.
Every -1 matters, as I say. I'll have to make a new
I'm
new
glad
one.
I took spear.
There should be an upside down banner. Every -1 matters. Okay. I take full damage. Alright, so another one
damage.
falls.
Oh, okay. And
Oh, this guy did not have it applied. Okay, there we go.
then
And it's suppressed.
it's suppressed. Okay, then let's see if I can do this. Right. Okay. I am. I'm attempting to demoralize, but it keeps telling me select exactly one target. I did select exactly one target.
Maybe
Did
there's...
you press T for targeting with them?
Maybe.
Well,
They have
just
the little
don't
red
target it then.
hole.
Just tell me which one.
The only one that's the one right next to me.
Oh, okay.
And I'll just do intimidation.
Yeah, it could just be a straight intimidation check instead of the macro. If you want. 36. Oh,
36.
wow. I think that
Pretty good.
critically succeeds. They are frightened too.
And
Nice.
I have a question for just talking in combat. Is that something we can say short phrases on
Sure.
or off of our turn?
Yeah.
Sol will just mention that I will try to subdue the one that is hiding from us. Just saying that they're gonna try and go for the one over here.
Alright. One in the back.
Because it seems like no one's
Speed each
focusing on
other.
them at the moment. I think I would have seen a shot come from that direction and just noticed no one's going that way. if that's okay.
Yeah,
No
I mean,
objection from anybody.
fine if we can. Yeah,
Yeah.
Theo doesn't mind capturing people.
I didn't hear what. Nola's up on the roof.
Capture this guy to get information.
I didn't mean necessarily capture, but that sounds like a great idea. I just mean no one's targeting them, and Soul is
Oh.
going to target them. That's what I was trying to say out of character.
Oh, okay.
Oh, out of character, I was going for an next turn as well, but I mean,
Oh, I mean
Whatever.
that works great for the sniping duo. If we both target him,
yeah.
I'll try and make sure I'm not in your way for the shot.
Oh, you don't give him. One of the benefits of sniping duo is that the sniper and spotter don't provide cover for the enemy. I can shoot through you without the negatives.
That's awesome. I'd love to have like a bit of roleplay when we get the chance about the sniping and like us communicating robot to robot,
Yeah.
uplink to uplink
Totally.
communication.
Rose or row,
Road
whatever you want to say.
Android bros.
All right, shooting at null. Here we go. Kabam! Okay, that's a shot. You're getting peppered by a shot.
Ow.
Okay, I think this person has two bullets left. Fire again. That's a miss, and we'll ride. And fourth action.
I do not. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, did you have it? Were you going to do anything?
No, I was about to, and then I caught myself. But like, wait, there's no round in my chamber right now.
Okay. And this person will do the hide action behind this thing, which I'll treat as a wall, as an obstacle.
Doing it against me.
Yep. Nah, that's not going to succeed. They have cover, though. Though we kind of don't care, do you? Okay. Well, this person does not have a clear shot towards anybody now. Well, Null. There's Null, who has cover from this angle. This person's gonna try to hide then fire. I doubt it.
My perception's like 22.
20? Oh, plus
So-
22. Right?
Yeah.
Plus
Or
22.
32 DC.
Okay. Okay, it's gonna shoot. That probably hits you. Oh, I forgot to target you. That will hit you. For 13 damage. I'm gonna do the same hide trick. Again. Nope. And then fire again. Miss! Okay, Tenebras.
Good. I'm getting peppered up here. Why is the sniper getting shot so much?
Okay, I will remember to not be ruler. I will parkour. Game's paused.
Oh, whoops.
Okay, so I'll parkour. Why is it not giving me the distance? Let me just make sure I have enough room.
Is
Yeah,
it gonna
I
let
have
you
enough.
get on the roof? It let Null get on the roof, didn't it?
Yeah, so I'll parkour up to here. I will draw.
Hold on. So that's about 65 feet of movement, right?
Oh, I forgot about the up and down.
Yeah.
Didn't I?
It's
Is that
about
an extra
25 feet.
So that's 35.
I
Okay,
have
well,
a
that-
question. Is there some benefit you gain from
20.
being in melee?
Yes.
Okay. Because I was going to say, generally, it's not ideal to attack in melee with a ranged weapon, but
Yeah,
If you
I
gotta
get no
do it, you gotta
negatives, and my lowest damage roll is counted as maximum.
okay. You'll be triggering some reactive strikes, but there ain't that many here, I guess. So
Ignore that.
I don't trigger reactive strikes as well.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
that's
that's
skirmisher.
skirmisher. Yeah.
okay.
He knows gun
Wait,
fu.
wait, isn't that a special action? The mobility feat?
No,
So,
it's just it's not
He
there on
means
the
it-
move group. It's just one of the skirmisher. on the move. You're fast on your feet. Oh, it's that one. Okay, so it'll take me 2 actions to get up there. So the first one, I will just climb the wall with parkour.
Yeah.
The second one, I will do
Oh, I see.
one that lets me move and aim.
Uh-huh.
Mobile aim.
That one. So
Let's
I will
think of
aim. I will aim.
Wait, that says you interact and aim.
Oh, sorry, yes. That doesn't work then. Dang it.
There is one that is move and aim.
Called mobile aim.
Did I not take mobile aim?
Doesn't look like.
I did look it up during this fight. You do not have it. But that's something you can respec if you like.
No, but you
Mobile
cannot-
aim. It's a level 1 operative.
Okay. Let me move back here then. Sorry. That
Okay.
extra 25 foot of movement is changed my actions, I guess.
All right.
Well, then I will go here.
Okay.
Draw the dark pistol.
Mhm.
Aim at the person I'm next to. No, I need to use it. Here we go.
Now this you can
Um,
instinctive aim, right? As you draw it.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do.
Yep.
So let's see if it'll. I don't have permission. Do I do it on me? I do it on me.
On
Okay.
yourself. Mhm.
And then I will hit them with the arc pistol, which is, I believe, non-lethal.
Mm-hmm.
Phaser
It's
sounds
very
stun.
boring. Now,
Hits.
like I said, this damage is it has aim on twice. I'll just take that off. The lowest dice, no, it's only a D4s. It doesn't matter.
All right. 16. All right.
So the
Well, no,
2
4.
should become a 4, so it adds +2 to that. Yay.
Wait. 2 should become a 4. What are you
The lowest damage dice becomes the maximum. So the
Oh.
lowest is a 2,
What
should
makes you
become
do
a
that?
4. Skirmisher.
Oh.
Enhanced exploit.
Okay.
I'll put that up in the chat, Rad.
I see it.
And that's my turn.
All right.
That's really cool.
Well, this person has no intention to stick around. Gonna run away.
I will
Can I
shoot them.
use- And I was going to try to use reactive strike since I have reach with my tentacle whip.
Oh yeah.
I would-
You have a tentacle
I
with reactive strike too. Yeah. All right.
Well,
do your damage.
if I knock them out, then they are
Wow.
unconscious.
Okay. However, War Cloud.
Did a lot more damage, yes.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I would say it's a 50-50 chance that one of you does a lethal blow. Hold on.
Warcraft has a higher initiative than me, so
Eh,
I can go
I'll
Which
first.
just-
means he goes first.
same trigger. I'm gonna make it a 50-50. Roll your damage, War Cloud. It's probably enough.
And I was going to ask, am I supposed to click the damage button or the critical button when it says
Critical.
critical hit?
Critical.
Tentacular damage. Ooh. Yep. Okay, I'm gonna roll high-low. If it's high, then I am not dead. If it's in the higher upper half, I'm dead. Death
Oh,
by
no.
tentacle.
My tentacle. No, we were doing the
I mean-
did we?
Of all the ways to go, I feel like that's not the worst.
So I go to shoot them and they're like blowed up. Oh wow, this
Yeah.
power pistol is really powerful.
Kaplow.
Theo will get their.
Theo's turn.
Yep, Theo will get their 6 HP back. I will dump 16 into null,
Yep. 16.
and then try it up there.
58.
Ba-doop-ba-doop. And cast Clash Shield.
All right.
That's my turn.
Okay. Soul.
So I would like to Stellar Rush.
Ah. Temporary increase
So-
in speed.
Yeah, I think that puts my speed to 40, and then I stride twice, so I get
Yeah.
80 feet.
Huh.
So I'm definitely making it over.
These plants, I'll say, are difficult terrain. I think you'll make it. Yeah, you
think-
make it.
Yeah, no, you easily make it.
And I'll get to here
Oh, okay.
to give people the option to shoot if they need to.
Nope, they don't.
Pardon?
They don't.
I mean, my allies on their turn can shoot if necessary.
Oh.
just
being
to give
mindful of
people
cover.
space. Yeah. And then I swap to Photon. I don't think the save pulling people towards me matters because I'm already next to them.
Yeah,
I do think with the
that does
attune
end your
trait
turn,
happen-
doesn't it?
Hmm?
Doesn't that end your turn, since Stellar Rush was 2 actions?
Don't I have a third action?
Yeah,
Yes.
but then attuning would be a 3rd action.
I didn't attune. It has the cycle trait, so it swaps to Photon.
Oh,
Well,
you're right.
It's like it
Yeah.
goes to photon once the action is complete. So you still do
Exactly.
the graviton.
Yeah,
still
so I do the graviton. I don't pull them towards me, but I have a third action, and then I will use the whatever the fail strike is again, the careful strike.
Careful strike. Yep.
Yep, and I'll make my attack. Just in case I roll poorly.
That is
Target.
not gonna
I
hit.
did forget to target, so I'll do my minimum damage.
Yeah. 11.
Yeah, I think.
Um,
oh no, I
however,
think
it's
the
photon.
damage is slightly more.
So,
So
it's
it's
gonna be
add
plus
5.
5, yeah.
Yeah, so it'll be 16 damage.
Cool.
Yeah. Sorry about not targeting it, that's my bad. As I just, for the first time in the combat, start to actually run rather than just brisk walk.
Yeah.
And the robot, because it's a robot, it doesn't need to swing its arms. It's Naruto running as the billowing robes billow behind it. And just kind of stabs it as if its hand were a lance as it charges in and ends up moving behind it.
So I got a question. You missed on that, right?
Yes, but I use
Huh.
Careful Strike, which has the failure effect.
Yeah, it might trigger something though.
That's what I'm wondering. Will it trigger my tag team shot?
Tag team, when your spotter misses a strike, that is misses a strike. What does careful strike say?
I think I still missed because it's a failure condition.
Yeah, it's akin to was it not confident finisher? Was the swashbuckler feat? That is like, if they miss with their finisher, they still do minimum damage.
It says your attack deals any damage it would have dealt on a hit. So it's not a hit, it's a miss. You can do
sorry.
your reaction.
Okay,
That's so cool. Still get the
Targeting
damage.
this one. Striking.
It benefits from cover, but you don't care, and that's hits.
Well, I'm not aiming, so he will get the cover.
It's still a hit.
Wowza.
Wait, it's unwieldy. Can you do reactions with it?
the sniper subclass
Ah,
gets rid of unwieldy and volley.
okay, 17.
Otherwise, that sniper rifles would really suck.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Cool. Okay, and Null's next.
Yeah. Another
So
shot.
I'll reload, some movement, and reload.
Yep.
One
No cover
action.
anymore.
Second action. Did I aim? No, I'm not going to aim. I'm just going to do a straight shot,
Oh,
just so I can reload on the third action.
okay, hits. Ooh,
Nice.
There's your good
See,
damage.
that's good.
Okay, 25.
Yeah, third action reload, and that's my turn.
Okay. War Cloud.
It is difficult terrain, increasing height while flying.
Yes.
And I think it's worthwhile, instead of doing that, go ahead and spin an action to get a climb speed.
Okay.
Then up 25 feet. Puts me up.
Adaptive locomotion.
War Cloud, when did you learn to parkour? Were you watching us training?
Wait, one action to transform, one action to stride, one action to climb.
The climb.
Yeah?
An action to climb, yep. So that's all I can do.
Yeah. You're just...
Is climbing? I just wasn't sure how climbing works. Is that like, you move and then to the wall you're climbing, then you take the action to climb
Then you
the
start a
wall?
new action,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah. Climb is a
Yeah.
separate action.
Gotcha. Unless you have a climb speed, or
No, it's still a separate action to climb.
Yeah.
sure.
No, I think if you have a climb speed, it's part of your one movement, isn't it?
I think parkour is an exception.
Right, no, it is, but
It
I
says,
thought if you
it
have
says
a
as part of
special
your
movement-
stride, you can go up a wall. But yeah.
Because when you have climb speed, it means you just don't have to make checks while climbing. Normally, if you climb, you have to make athletic checks to go up.
It means
Oh,
I could get there. Okay. That's it. I'm done.
I'm so glad I don't have to count ammunition. I feel like that's something that I just would have completely forgotten about. And reloading, ugh.
All right,
Glad I'm
Zesty is going to, well, I think that, I think they're yelling, I think they see the writings on the wall. This person's just kind of try to flee to the other side of this, building. I'm gonna,
I will slap him with my tentacle.
they have cover. Yeah, your tentacle has been, getting a lot of mileage here. Ooh,
That's 4.
that misses. I'm gonna roll high-low to see if the other side is soon. It is not. So I'm gonna spend 2 actions to get to the other side of this roof, and then spend a leap action to fall down to the ground. I'm like 40 feet, 30 feet off screen. I don't know if anyone's gonna do anything.
I don't think we have the. Don't think there's a reason to chase them down.
Yeah.
I will try to subdue this one to question.
If I were on that roof, I could definitely shoot for up to 200 feet, but I'm not.
This guy's gonna try to run away also. Any reactions?
I will
Yes.
react to strike.
Same.
Yep.
I mean, just for the funny of it, because I have spell slots. Lose the path. Listen, I'm just hoping you crit fail, so I get the funny.
Alright, those both hit.
Oh, I keep forgetting to target. I remembered it one time and will forget for the rest of time.
Soul, I will say, since null hit, you add +2 to your damage because sniper duo.
That's right.
Sure.
Unless you have a
So-
circumstance bonus already. Do you have a circumstance bonus
I
to damage?
do not have a circumstance bonus.
Then you add 2 circumstance, and then the 1d8 sonic.
Circumstance. What is the damage type for the circumstance bonus?
The base
Just,
weapon.
whatever your
Your extra physical damage, whatever you're attacking with.
Sure, piercing. And then 1d8.
8 sonic.
Oh yeah. that
Is there a way to
song.
add that permanently? Just so I don't have to recreate it every time?
I don't know if Ron has us. Do we have permissions to create items?
Whoops. Why did I take damage? I did not
Is that
mean
what
to.
you need? Permissions to create items. I don't see a
Yes,
create
I-
items thing under permissions.
I have a permit. I can. Give me enough time, I can make a.
And I wouldn't be surprised there's some community mod out there. But
So you can also add the damage every time you're about to roll to your damage roll, so you don't have to then make a separate one. You just do additional custom damage, and you hit
I've been doing
add.
that every time, but it just takes a bit of time to do, is all.
one thing I like doing is just creating a simple chat macro that's like typing something into the chat /R
Oh.
and then putting that in the hotkey bar. You can make it in
Yeah.
formula. Okay, I take 29 damage. And I'm going to try to save against this stupid spell.
Please roll please crit fail to be funny.
Uh-oh, what's that? 20. Oh, one
not
one
quite.
above a crit failure.
Still, you can't.
But it treats all squares during this single stride. Okay.
Yeah.
So-
The crit fail is funny. I get to control your stride movement.
I am hasted though, so I am kind of getting away,
Yeah.
unfortunately. Unless, wait, hold on. In theory, Stellar Rush could happen, right?
Yeah.
And you can do that every turn, just changing
I could
modes as you
Stellar
Naruto run.
Yeah, I'd Naruto run, and I'd be moving 80 plus my, if I stride again, 30. So I'd be moving 110.
110, and their hasted speed is 100 total. So you're gonna win.
I think
Also,
technically I could
I-
outrun them.
By the way, my next action is to stride 4 times.
Oh yeah, the
And then
mouse
shoot
can go
them.
super fast. You could go 180 feet. Oh, 6 times with 3 actions.
No,
Two-
I
Wait.
need to shoot once, so 4 strides.
I do have the overkill option.
Yeah, and then I can
What's
hit it
the
with my...
Wait, did you make Speedy Gonzalez?
Yes.
So Kip, you saw that you can go 3 actions to stride 6 times.
Yes, but I need to still shoot once at the end of it, so 4 strides at 45 each.
Yeah, or you can like keep sprinting and then try to do a grapple. I don't know if you could have athletics.
Oh, I've got my my arc
Do you have
pistol
a
out.
net
so
gun?
Oh
Just
yeah.
out of the blue?
I got the arc pistol. I hit him once with the arc pistol, and they're unconscious.
Nice.
Okay. I'm prepared to call it that you capture them.
Knock him out. Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds great. Who catches him then? If we're catching him, who gets the cola?
I mean, I would imagine the person that delivered the last blow. So, Tenebros. 10.
Just
If you want to set phaser to stun,
basically.
Roll d20s
Yeah.
and whoever rolled highest.
No, Theo's way of catching him, I'm not going to cast because Theo would not cast Fireball in the middle of a city right now.
I think you definitely stun him. I rolled a 1.
I rolled
And
a 2.
And I can't
The rat
turn my
doesn't-
bullet into non-lethal, so I'm not going to shoot.
I mean, you
Oh.
can take a -2 with your attack roll.
By
I
rule,
just
you can.
no, I know Ronald last adventure said you could do that, but I am not going to do that because I refuse to
okay.
believe you will. You can turn a projectile bullet into non-lethal.
I mean,
Shoot him
surely
in the
you can
leg.
just shoot him in the leg.
Yeah, you shoot him in the leg.
I'm sure there's a feat for that out there somewhere.
I think
There
it's
is.
baked
Yeah,
in. You can always make a weapon non-lethal by taking -2, I think it is.
Generally, yeah.
Tenebros definitely gets him with the stun laser, set phaser to stun. Though.
180 squares in 2 actions.
Oh.
It's
Feet.
180
100
squares would be insane.
Is that feet? Okay, 180 feet. So that's 18 squares, or double that.
36 squares.
Oh, yo.
I think
That's-
180 squares would be 900 feet, which would be way too much.
So basically, I run up to them, say, on your left, zap, point blank.
The width of this map is 125. I still have the picture in my head of you doing 3 actions, 270 feet.
Yeah,
But yeah, no,
I can.
you're crazy.
If I need to.
You're wacky.
When I want to get away, I get away.
Yeah.
You leave the rest of us alone to die, but you sure do get away.
But what if they spend all of their actions? They only go 100 feet, and they're hasted. So
Yeah.
yeah, you definitely would catch up to them.
Yeah.
Well,
His
arriving.
toys up.
That's awesome. I really enjoyed that combat.
Cool. Yeah, that's fun.
I
Well-
like tag team because the hair trigger is no longer as useful since it has to be on the person I aimed, and so this gives me another opportunity to reactive strike.
Yeah. And it really leans into just the like robot to robot communication. You go get him, I missed.
Yeah. Just trying to think of how that kind of works as machines.
We're communicating in beeps and boops.
I mean, you don't wanna
Null
worry
has
about that.
the what's the non-telepathic telepathic communication you have?
So it's an effective network, but the trait is called. I'll figure it out in a second. Go on.
Yeah, it's something about networked. Because originally I was going to play networked, but I changed my mind.
I mean, even then, as long as we see each other, we have telepathy to each other.
That's 60
yeah.
feet, right?
Through the Vitality Network. Or we can say you kind of have the Sniping Duo module installed,
Yeah.
where you have
Or like
your program
we-
to operate in coordination
Shortwave
against the same
communications.
stimulus.
I think it being shortwave, or we both have our own separate nanites. So if you take some of my nanites and I take some of your nanites, we can communicate through the nanites.
I guess.
I don't know.
I do have nanites.
Not saying that's mechanically how it works, but I'm sure like nanites have some amount of like ability to communicate information. You have to be able to control them from whatever distance you're using them.
The nanites help one another essentially be a beacon for the signal to find its intended host.
Exactly. So it's like one of your nanites that is on me, I put the nanite onto the enemy, and then you like know your nanite's there, so you shoot at your own nanite that's on the enemy.
If they replenish, they die for a good cause.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So arriving on the scene is a group of the Aeon Guard under the command of a officer who introduces himself as Commander Aren. He is the he's the ranking military officer for the Aslanti. He also arriving at the same time is a group of Vesk soldiers. Whoops, I got the same thing twice. With a Vesk, with a Doshko arriving on the scene. They greet you and promise a better introduction when you reach the Hall of Promise. Commander Aren apologizes for not providing you with security, while praising you for your protection of Xiamen. Xiamen has come back, by the way, looking visibly shaken.
Yeah,
And
I noticed that
assures-
you were slowly dragging them off to me.
Yeah. Yep, they assure Commander Aren that they're fine. Visoya heartily boasts about your combat prowess and says it's an honor to meet you. She knew that allies from the Pact Worlds would show their mettle early on, just Not this early. She puts her fist to her heart as a form of greeting. How about we escort you to the Hall of Promise?
That'll be great.
What was the name of the Aslanti warrior?
Commander Aren.
Sol would go up to greet the commander and ask about who those Aslanti were that attacked us.
Yeah, they kind of like chafe under your custody. They what's the word? They kind of grit their teeth. And he says, yes, there have been some radical dissidents who have wanted to resist any peace accord. There have been fringe elements taking actions like this, and he apologizes again that he did not send an escort, especially when we're about to sign the accords. Our security should have been doubly heightened.
Do these dissidents have a leader?
Well, they do. However, trying to find them, they don't claim to be. They disclaim any involvement with violent activities, so we can't quite go out and arrest them.
Understood.
Yes, but
That seemed to be violent activity.
this was. They would disclaim any involvement.
But if you have a group that's causing distance, you tend to want to the leader tends to not want to do any of the violent things. And that way you can just wash your hands off of anyone that does do violent things.
Very
Plausible
shrewd, he says.
deniability.
Yes, that's how they seem to operate. He pats you on the back and introduces himself and wants to know who you are.
Lightly dismissive.
Oh no, that did not intend to be condescending in any way.
Who are they patting on the
I'm just trying
shoulder?
to wrap up.
No. I was saying that a character, he was commenting that the Aslanti was coming off as slightly dismissive.
Oh, in character.
Yes, not you.
Oh no, I wasn't thinking you were talking about me, and I was just clarifying that he was not being dismissive.
Sorry, you said try to wrap up. I thought you meant out of character. Never mind. Forget it.
No, I thought the same thing. A lot of misunderstandings there.
We're the pact operatives here to help facilitate the peace treaties and give him maybe some view of the pact worlds and some of our diplomacy in our view site, because the pact has had a somewhat peace with the Vests since the war against the Swarm, and we'd be more than happy to extend that peace to the Aslanti Empire.
Yes, we are towards what will hopefully be the tail end of the negotiations. And Visoya gives a terse nod. She seems to be less talkative.
Do the two seem to be friendly with each other at least?
They are cordial to each other at least.
Sure.
Yeah.
As cordial as two ranking military people can be.
From opposite sides.
Yeah.
Yes. But we will save our talk about the negotiations until we're in the negotiating room. We are just escorting you at this time.
Yeah, that'd be great.
We don't want any new issues to... believe me, we've had several weeks of talks.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. Let's get somewhere safe. If the distance are being aggressive, we especially don't want y'all to get hurt. You two are leading talks about the peace treaty. We ain't gonna get anywhere if either of you get hurt.
Absolutely. Thank you again. And as Ayaman rubs the back of their head, apparently they fell while running away.
Oh no. Sol will say, while we are being escorted, is there any way for those of us who are injured to rest and recuperate?
Oh, absolutely. In fact, I believe Zyman should show you your quarters when we arrive. You probably want to settle in after your travels. We are not going to be. Our next session's in an hour and a half, so you have some time.
Sure.
It
I
gives us plenty of
appreciate
time
the
to patch up.
assistance.
Yep, do some medicines and
Yep, you can continual recovery, all that. I'm
yeah.
prepared to
I don't
hand
know if
wave it.
Ron wants to worry about rolling about that because I have continual recovery ward medic.
Yeah, DC 15 checks.
Yeah, just spam it.
Yeah.
I think I took that feat that you were talking about that would be good
so
for your
you
healing.
get extra healing on the continual recoveries.
Mm.
Um,
The robust health.
yeah, the robust health is mainly for when we get into a serious fight and I do battle medicine. That means I can just do battle medicine more on you.
Sure. And then I took
'Cause, like-
toughness. That's why I have so much hit points, I realized, is I forgot I took toughness.
Yeah, it's up to Ron if you want to be a roll or we just want to say you guys are.
No, you don't need to roll. Just taking a note here that you have ward medic. You're a master, so you can treat 4 people at once. You can treat them every 10 minutes. And with a plus 22, you can do a DC 20 check, average 19 every time. So 20
Wow.
hit points, 4 people every 10 minutes.
Well, I'm also a
least.
medic, so
Crazy.
I am also.
And we're not
a
going to roll.
medic,
We don't
so-
need to.
Yeah.
Oh, are you a
that
medic
was me.
also?
Yeah, I'm a medic also.
Oh, jeez.
So
Okay. So that's
they
24
heal
health.
at the DC 20. That's a 5, unless Soul heals instead of plus 5 from the DC 20. Soul gets plus 10 because of robust health.
All right.
The only other thing I'd ask while doing that, they'll kind of go up to the 2 commanders. So the dissenters are a little bit of an aggressive problem, correct?
Yes, but relatively minor. We don't expect
Have
them
they
to
done
actually
attacks
succeed.
recently? Or is this one of the new things?
Well, a week and a half ago, there was an incident with another diplomat arriving.
I'm not
If
sure
it's
if
been
it's
a-
happening for anyone else, but when Ronald's talking, sometimes it cuts out, and I'm not hearing
Yeah.
everything that's said.
Same.
Oh.
You drop plenty of syllables and words from time to time.
Yeah, I'm
Is
having
it-
to
is
put
it-
together what you're saying.
Is
and
it
guess.
when only when there's crosstalk, or all the time?
Right there. It just happened right there at the end of that sentence.
I think it's your microphone isn't always picking up that you're talking while you are talking, so it might be too quiet, and then it just turns off the.
So like
auto
noise
detect.
suppression is like getting too
Yeah.
enthusiastic.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I think I've
Okay.
picked up most of what you've said all session, but just then it cut out for a full 3
All right.
seconds or so.
So I guess complain often, and I will maybe move the microphone closer.
I thought it was just me, to be honest. I didn't realize, and I mostly.
Well, now
put
we know
together
it's
what you said. Perfect.
Okay, we are approaching. We're actually a little past time, but that was our first session.
The only reason I wanted to talk to them about that, Ron, because Theo is going to offer them the option to join his network.
Oh, the 2 officers?
Ooh.
Yep. If they're the ones leading the peace talk, Theo wants the peace talk to work. Once they enter our network, we know their general direction, how far they are from us, and if they ever get injured.
And this serves a dual political spy purpose that if they don't want to, it makes us a little suspicious. And if they agree to, it makes us a little bit more willing to believe that they actually are honest actors in this.
Yeah, Theo will openly explain, like, hey, I'm offering you this network to y'all. It will make sure that we all know, like, we're trying to make sure this peace treaty goes well. And once you enter the network, you know how far someone is from you, how healthy someone is, if they get hurt, and if need be, if someone's visually in front of you and they're in the network, you can talk to them telepathically. So you can talk to me and my friends here, or while we're in the meetings, you guys can talk telepathically to each other.
He thanks you. They kind of look at each other. Commander Aaron says that we discourage secret communication when we're in the negotiation room.
Perfectly fine. The main reason I'm offering the network is that way, if there is a dissenters or a problem, we'll be here. The moment you get hurt, we know something is up, and we can head towards your direction to help you.
Why did what I thought was, I'm sorry, but we can't break our contract with our current providers?
Current health providers. You're not in network.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, question: How quick is it to change who's in the Vitality network?
It's a 10-minute activity.
Okay, he thanks you. He just thinks it's just not appropriate to have secret telepathy during a negotiation session when
Telepathy, I understand that telepathy is a little bit of an extra thing. You don't need to worry about it. It was mainly offering it to y'all for the understanding of understanding directions and if anyone gets injured.
He does note this as a sign of goodwill from the Pact Worlds delegation. All right, so when we meet next time, we'll see what happens at the negotiations.
It just happened again.
Oh no, and this was right up to my mouth.
Yeah.
Has this happened in other sessions? People who've been in my games before?
No,
Only
I
today?
haven't picked it up. Hmm.
Hopefully it's only this time. I just recorded did a 3-hour recording of upcoming video on the top 10 mistakes D&D players make in Pathfinder.
I need to watch that video.
Oh, I bet one of them is wanting combat advantage, thinking that to get to.
Oh no! Don't make me want to add more things because it turned out to be a top 18 list.
Oh, it was from your other channel. You asked for input from the community, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool. We had a few viewers today. We never have huge audiences for my live streams. That's okay. But we usually get like 100 or so people who tune in later. But
Wow.
Anyway, that is this. This is that. That's our first session. We meet again in 2 weeks. Yeah?
Yeah.
It's according to my calendar. Okay. All right. In the meantime, between now and the next session, you guys should let's call this the respec window.
Okay.
You guys can make changes within reason now that you've gone through an encounter. You can still make changes later, but let's just try to,
I think I haven't played enough to know if there's anything I can think to respec. I think the character's working well. If anything comes up that doesn't work the way I thought it did, I'll let you know.
Yeah. It's not a hard cutoff, but let me take back that statement then. Just try to make changes between now and then and ping me if you want to.
I think the only time I'd want to change anything is if I misread something or misunderstood a feat.
Oh, that would absolutely be allowed a free respec at any point. Something based on a rules misunderstanding.
But for now, I think I'm pretty good.
Okay, excellent.
I really enjoyed the way the character played in combat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was about to ask you what your thoughts were. You sound very enthusiastic.
Absolutely. I thought the combination of the feats I took from Fighter plus the Solarian feats just mesh really well together.
Yeah. And nothing beats doing 68 damage? Is that what you did?
Yeah, that was insane. I think I got really lucky in the rolls.
Yeah, but, there were quite a few 7s and 8s on there. I was like, holy crap.
Yeah. But I think even without that, it's the +5 just flat damage. I'm doing 10 damage from strength plus half my level in Photon. And then that's
you were
double
also getting
20
some good
without any
damage
rolls.
from the Sonic stuff.
Yeah, the Sonic really helped. I think that was a really good play.
Mm-hmm.
If I'd gotten my full turn off where I did the double slice into Careful Strike, I think that would have been crazy.
Yeah, high level Pathfinder and marshals in general can do a lot of damage. Aiko, what were some numbers we saw in Fist of the Ruby Phoenix?
Oh, it got nutty with between our Magus and our Gunslinger. It got
The Gunslinger. Oh my god. And we went up to level 20, you guys.
You cut off there.
Yeah.
We went up to
Cut
level
off for most
20.
of that.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Level 20, it seems less insane than D&D 5th edition in the stuff that is done is a little less crazy, but the numbers are so much higher.
Depends on what you're looking at, because we were still doing very silly things.
Yeah.
The bard could shut down things with either quandary or roaring applause.
Oh my god, the bard's counter performance is busted.
And
That counter
then-
performance needs a counteract check.
Dirge of
Is it
Doom
like
is
a
the best
counterspell?
song ever.
or Ron dealing with the sixth party member, Protector Tree cast at 10th rank.
Oh yeah, it has 100
It
hit
exists,
points.
takes 100 damage.
Yep.
It was cool seeing you guys frighten the enemy, because that's not really a thing in 5th edition.
Right.
Like, not in combat.
Yeah, debuffs that are not completely shutting something down
Yeah.
are not very common.
And
Really wanted to put my critical effect frightened to use, but in this particular fight, I was hitting enemies that were far away from everybody else, so it wasn't as useful. But it will be more useful in a lot of other fights when I'm putting frightened on enemies, just for crit.
Yeah.
Because simple things like demoralize, clumsy, and that stuff, don't think of a -1 as just making their AC easier to hit, because of Pathfinder 2nd Edition and Starfinder 2nd Edition. You crit whenever you roll 10 above their AC.
Yeah.
-1 to someone's AC is
It's a 5%.
increasing. Yeah, it increases your crit
Crit.
chance by 5%.
Yeah.
and sometimes
I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, and if you needed a 20 to crit, like sometimes +1 doubles that to 19 and 20.
Yeah.
So it really has
really
a big
like
effect on
the-
the extremes.
I really like that it's not just 1s and 20s that cause criticals.
Hmm.
I like that there's a chance for a critical on a 19, or if you're... I really like the leveled bonus, where if you're level 20 fighting something level 1, you're likely to just crit them every time. Like, you're not going to fight a level 1 kobold, but if you happen to be, like, wading through 100 kobolds, every time you hit them, they're going down. That's just really interesting.
And so you crit because you're better, not just because you're
Yeah.
lucky.
Exactly. And
But it's going to
definitely
happen the
shows-
other way too when you face a higher level creature. Just
Yeah,
get
if
ready
you're
for
level
that.
1
Which
facing a
will
dragon.
Half
But
the
it
time,
definitely makes more sense to me than, like, in 5th edition, a level 20 fighter is more likely to critically fail when they take the attack action than a level 1, only because they attack 4 times. There's 4 chances to roll a 1. That just doesn't really make sense to me, that they're more likely to fumble when they're more skilled.
I can't remember which video it was of yours, Ron, but you brought up, what is it? The Pathfinder 2e versus 5e, where it's like Pathfinder 2e its rules are better for narratives. I cannot remember the video you talked about it, or you made a reference to it. I cannot remember. Who
Are we talking
made
about a video someone else made about
Yeah,
um,
that you referenced.
someone says Pathfinder tells a better story. That's kind of the
Yeah.
title. Where they talk about the big difference between a level 1 creature hero and a level 20 hero. By Caleb
5e
Harrington.
Yeah,
I think
the,
that just is really interesting to me, having just started playing the system recently.
yeah, like a level 1 fighter in 5e can hit the red dragon, the super high level red dragon. In Pathfinder 2e, you honestly have a high chance to critically fail and not even hit it. Your best option might just be fail.
Yeah, I always use the example to kind of shit on accuracy at D20s. And I made this for Pathfinder 1st Edition, but it applies to D&D, which is like some negative level 2 peasant could 1 out of 20 times critically punch God in the nuts. It's like, that doesn't make sense.
Well, it's the 5e joke. Theoretically, if you give enough cats magical claws, they will kill the Tarrasque.
Yeah.
Just because of the amount of times they roll. Yeah, cool, they need a nat 20 to hit. But if you have a crap ton of them, eventually they're going to roll nat 20s. And do
A
damage.
million lions versus 1 Tarrasque. It's the Pokemon debate.
Yeah,
Do
they
you
can
guys
also
know
write
about the-
Shakespeare?
Did you know about the Pokemon Million Lions versus one of every Pokemon debate?
Oh yeah, it's silly, but no,
It's
there's a
very
lot
silly.
I put the link
bonuses
to
and
the
penalties.
video Aiko mentioned in this chat.
Yeah, the bonuses and penalties are super good, and it's like kind of why you look towards it. But it's also another kind of big thing that you start realizing with Pathfinder. I think Ron's made a couple of videos about it. Is action economy. Everyone has 3 actions, even the enemy does.
Mm.
So you can learn simple things like trip to some people may not seem great. Oh, it's you knock an enemy down. Trip the boss. The boss, if you're fighting one big enemy, the boss only has 3 actions compared to our 15. If you make him waste 1 action to stand up, that's effectively a lot more. Or just simple, the enemy doesn't have reach, and you have nothing to do on your 3rd action, step away. Because now you're going to make them spend an action to step up, and now they're down 1 action.
That reminds me of, it's not the same, but in 5e, I've been playing a character who uses nets. Well, nets are not super common. It does mean that if you net someone, they're always at disadvantage to attack, which is quite a big difference, or they have to take an action to get rid of it. It's really easy to break out, but it takes a whole action, which is the whole turn, basically. Which is just very powerful if you're throwing that on someone who's like a spellcaster or something.
Can they do anything while they're in the net?
They can still do stuff. Maybe a spellcaster isn't a good example, but like an archer in the back who's shooting and doing a lot of damage, they can still attack, but they'll have disadvantage. So roll 2 dice, take the lowest. And that can often save people, or they have to spend a whole action and give up their turn to get rid of it.
Yeah.
Speaking of rules, we had a rule question during the game about the shot on the run ability. It calls out the area fire or auto fire by capital letter. And
But the ability of itself is not the action.
yes,
That's one of the weird things is your next action has to be X listed ability. Because I'm trying to remember, there's some abilities that
There's an entry called subordinate actions in.
yes, that's what I was going to ask about. Does that activate subordinate or is it separate?
Okay, then I have a question about the opposite.
It depends
So
on how
if-
something's. I'm sorry. I forget if it was in this group or another. I think it was in this group. If an ability says whenever you area fire, you can do something else for free, that would work because that's just a writer effect. But if something is shot on the run is its own activity, it's a 1 action activity, I believe. But you got to finish that. Oh, it's 2?
Yeah.
Okay, but you got to finish that before you do another thing that has like an item card. I don't know what you call them. A power description. Right. You got to finish one before you start another one. Someone else was going to say something.
It's because my next action wasn't the exact area fire action.
Yes.
Area fire action. Okay, so what about the opposite? If there's an action I can use after taking area fire, can I use it after shot on the run? Because I don't remember which one it was.
If it says after an area fire.
After an area fire attack.
After an area fire attack, then yes. But if it said after the area fire action.
Okay.
Then no.
I think that's right.
I had an unrelated question for you,
I may switch that, Pete.
When does that video about the 5e mistakes come out? Because I need to watch that before the next session.
Oh, probably either a week or 2 from now.
Sure. Well,
patrons get it a week early or 2 weeks early. I don't know when I'm going to release it because I might not be able to do a video every week, and so I might delay its release.
Yeah,
if that makes sense.
Yeah, of course. I'll definitely be checking that out as soon as it's on YouTube. I really need it.
For you and viewers watching in the future, It's $3 to support my Patreon, and you get to see it. I probably post it on the Patreon in a couple days.
Oh wow, I didn't realize the Patreon was $3. I'll have to check that out then.
Yeah.
Don't forget to like the video and subscribe.
And hit that bell for notifications.
Smash that like button.
Mm.
All right, so I don't want to stop you guys from chatting, but I need to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
So I'm
Thank
going to
you
stop
very much
this.
for the game.
Yeah,
That was
no, it was
excellent.
fun. So I'll
I'm
say
so
goodbye
glad
to
I
the viewers and end the stream. Okay.
Bye, viewers.
Bye.
I'm way